Hello and welcome to this special broadcast, Exit Polls 2024. Voting for the world's biggest elections is finally over. More than 90 crore electors exercised their franchise in the 7-phase Lok Sabha elections that began on the April 19th, that is 44 days ago. As curtains close on this big festival of democracy, all eyes are now on the outcome of the polls. Now, big question is, will it be 400 par for Modi Sarkar? Will it be third time in a row for Narendra Modi to become Prime Minister? Can the opposition indie bloc spring a surprise? Which way has the Northeast voted? Can the BJP and allies win more than 11 seats in Assam? What will be the NDA tally in the northeastern region? Will it be a BJP clean sweep in the assembly polls in Arunachal Pradesh? Will India's longest serving Chief Minister Pawan Samling make a comeback in Sikkim? Or will the present incumbent PS Tamang hold on to the fortress? Well, it's time to find out what the exit polls say about these questions. In a few minutes from now, we'll bring you the first exit poll figures. Northeast Live will bring you exit poll data from multiple agencies besides, of course, the Polo polls. Now, not only this, we are also being joined by leading commentators and political leaders in the broadcast, in this particular broadcast this evening. I have with me in the studios Mr. Mutsu Mithi, BJP candidate who has won the rowing seat unopposed in Arunachal Pradesh. Commentator, writer and political analyst Mayur Bora, Biswas, and Dr. Prasenjit Biswas from Nehu also is commentator, and of course Ms. Happy from the Assam Congress spokesperson is already with me in the studios here. I'll also be shortly joined by BJP leader and Rajya Sabha MP from Assam, Pavitra Margarita, here in the studios. I also have with me senior leaders from Tripura, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Sikkim, Nagaland and Arunachal Pradesh to also analyze and decode the exit polls. Let's have a quick look first at the overall 2019 results along with the breakup as far as the states in the region are concerned. So, that is the Lok Sabha poll results 2019, total seats of course 542, the BJP had won 303 and the NDA together had won 353. This is in 2019. And the UPA had won 91 seats overall with the Congress on its own bagging 52 seats and others 98. So, this was the tally as far as 2019 is concerned. The NDA got a total of 353, of which the BJP alone bagged 303 in 2019. The UPA had got 91 and the Congress 52, others 98. Now if we take a look at the tally from Assam. Now, Assam has a total of, out of the 25 seats in the Northeast, Assam has the highest number of Lok Sabha seats at 14. Now, out of the 14 seats in 2019, the BJP had bagged 10 seats, AGP 3, Bodoland People's Front 1 and Congress of course 1 seat. That Congress 3 seats. So, that was the tally as far as 2019 is concerned. We have got this tally a little bit, there is an error in this tally. The BJP got 9 seats, the Congress had got 3 seats, that is 12. The AIUDF had also got 1 seat, 13, and 1 seat had gone to independent. That was the correct tally as far as Assam is concerned in 2019. BJP 9, Congress 3, AIUDF 1 and independent 1. That is in the form of Nabo Sarania, who won the Kokrajhar seat in 2019. Now, if you look at the Arunachal Lok Sabha polls, both the seats were won by the BJP as far as the 2019 results are concerned. So that is the results as far as Arunachal Pradesh was concerned. And Meghalaya, of course, the Congress had got 1 seat and the NPP had got 1 seat. That is as far as Meghalaya is concerned. Now, if you go to the other states, and out of the out of the 25 seats, the total NDA got 18 seats in Northeast as far as 2019 is concerned. Manipur, of course, was one went to the BJP and the other to the NPF as far as the Lok Sabha is concerned. Nagaland, it was the NDPP that had won the 2019 Lok Sabha seats as far as 2019 Lok Sabha seats. And Mizoram, of course, the seat was won, the lone Lok Sabha seat was won by the Mizo National Front. So that is the situation as far as then Tripura, of course, both the seats were backed by the BJP, both the Tripura East and Tripura West have been won in 2019 by the BJP. Okay, now Lok Sabha, the overall poll percentage this time round in Assam was 81% of the voters voted this time round, therefore the poll percentage is 81.56, and the overall percentage in Arunachal Pradesh Lok Sabha elections 77.51. That was the overall percentage, not just Lok Sabha, there was a simultaneous elections for the Lok Sabha and the assembly elections in Arunachal Pradesh. Manipur, the voting percentage was 81.64. I am talking about 2024. Let's move quickly. Manipur was, Meghalaya, it was 76.60% of the polls, percentage of the voters thing. So now Mizoram 56.87. Now that has been the pen picture as far as elections in the Northeast are concerned. And now let me come to Mr. Mutsumithi of the BJP. Mutsumithi is a BJP leader in Arunachal Pradesh. He has contested the assembly elections, already declared unopposed. His constituency, of course, okay. We are getting the first predictions. We'll tell you as soon as we get it on the screen. That is the first prediction. P mark exit poll. NDA 359, India Alliance 154, others 30. 359, which is more than the 2019. NDA 353 was the figure in 2019. This is the first projection. P mark exit poll. National projection 359 NDA. That is the projection. If this is so, if this comes true, then NDA's total tally will be more than the 2019 tally. India Alliance 154, India Alliance, and others 30. So these are the first figures. These are the first figures as far as the alliance is concerned. NDA Alliance 354, India Alliance 359. I'm sorry, NDA 359, Indy 154, others 30. So this is the first projection on your screen, viewers, that we are getting. And of course, during 2019, the Congress on its own had got 52 seats and they bagged 19.49% of the vote. India news, the dynamics, another figures are coming up thick and fast now. NDA projected as 371. NDA 371, India Alliance 125. Now remember, viewers, the Prime Minister Modi and other leaders of the BJP this time gave a slogan that is bar 400 par. So it may or may not be 400 par, but it is definitely, these two first projections shows that the NDA projection is more than their tally in 2019, which was so Mutsumithi ji, the first two projections have come. Now, are you surprised? Is it on expected lines?
No, these are very on the expected lines, because the Honorable Prime Minister had given our party, the Bharatiya Janata Party, a goal. A लक्ष्य दिया था कि 400 अब की बार 400 पार. And as the exit polls are trickling in, you are seeing that we are inching towards it. अभी शुरू हो रहा है, अभी पिक्चर शुरू हुआ है, अभी और बहुत बाकी है. अभी देखते रहिए कि we will be almost reaching the 400 mark or crossing the 400 mark also. So I don't see, it's not a shock to us, or it's not something that we were not aware of. It's as per the estimate that we had projected.
Okay, there's another projection. P mark exit poll shows NDA 359 and the P Dynamics exit poll shows 371. We have other exit polls figure on my phone. I'm getting Matrix exit poll, NDA 353 to 368. NDA Matrix exit polls it shows 353 to 368. That is NDA and India Alliance 118 to 133. So this is the matrix exit poll on your screen, viewers. Yes, we have got it. NDA 353 to 368. And India Alliance 118 to 133, others 43 to 48. Let me ask my producers not to put the transition, so that will be helpful for us. Now NDA Alliance 353 to 368 matrix exit polls. India Alliance is 118 to 133. Now Mayur Bora, what we are seeing from these three exit polls, Mutsumiti has said that this is on expected lines because Prime Minister Modi has given a target after much calculation and assessment, is bar 700 par. Now all the three exit polls that are first out screens we have seen more or less on the same lines, 359, 371 and 368, more or less close to each other.
So I am slightly surprised, although Mr. Miti has told, and I think probably Mr. Modi and all other leaders have told to galvanize the rank and file of the BJP, that they have to really work hard after having served for 10 years. So whatever we have seen now, they are more or less unanimous, the three agencies whose figures you have already put on the figure. But somehow I have got a sense that they will be hovering around somewhere near what they did in the year 2019. I am not talking about NDA. The BJP got around 303 seats in 2019 election. I have a feeling that they will be near that or maybe slightly less than that. And I think as the new agencies will come up with the new figures, maybe we'll have a different kind of view also. This seems to be on a higher side to me apparently. But of course, I'd like to congratulate him if this is the, we'll come to know on 4th, maybe another 3 days time we'll really come to know. But as of now it is too early to say anything. It seems to be slightly on a higher side.
Right. Okay. Slight on the higher side. So you are taking it a little bit with a pinch of salt.
Yes.
Yes. Happy of the Congress Party spokesperson. Happy. You have seen in all the three exit polls that we are showing now. There are more exit polls coming. But so far the three that we have projected were put before you. They are showing basically around the same figures, 100 plus for the India Alliance, going up to 133. So, I mean, do you think this is a realistic projection or what do you think?
Well, first of all, I would like to congratulate Mutsumiti for winning the assembly elections. Congratulations. And at the same time, the kind of the cephologists or the kind of different, people who are giving, a mandate like the kind of projection that they are giving, I would definitely not agree to it, because this time you can see the percentage voting percentage is really turned out to be really nice. And yes, BJP will definitely say that they are going to win this much of. In fact, I'm not surprised with the kind of, the projection that they are making, that India's, BJP is going to get, NDA is going to get this much of vote. I'm not surprised with that. The only thing I can say is the cephologists, they can only predict, they cannot give a mandate, they cannot say, because this time the public are not shouting, they are not crying out loud. All they are doing is they are coming silently and they are voting for the right person. So I do not believe that in spite of 10 years of corruption, in spite of 10 years of the kind of work, the promises that Mr. Modi has made to the people of India, it has come up to, very clear in front of, it's crystal clear in front of the public. And I do not believe, in fact, I this is absolutely not, believable. I would not believe to this.
You have made your
so
point.
We have more points to come up with.
Let me go to Dr. Prasenjit Biswas. I'll come to you, Mr. Swapnanil Barua. Let me go to Prasenjit Biswas, joining me from Shillong, well-known commentator, professor at the Northeastern Hill University. Dr. Prasenjit Biswas, we have so far shown three different exit poll figures. More or less, if you see the D dynamics, India News D dynamics, NDA 371, India Alliance 125, others 47. And P mark, we have seen NDA 359, India Alliance 154, and rest 30, and matrix NDA 353, 368, Indy 133, others 48. Now, more or less on the same lines. Is it on expected lines? Do you have a different view?
I don't know. I mean, how exit polls can be taken as exact polls. They are inexact and they are done like market survey. So therefore, I am not going with these figures at all. First of all,
first of all, may I intervene for 2 seconds? Nobody is saying, including me, nobody is saying that exit polls are the exact figures. These are exit polls. These are projections. Yes, Prasenjit.
Yeah, so I don't go with this exit poll figures because this election is very different from 2019. We have seen strong undercurrent of anti-incumbency, so much so that BJP and RSS have declared that their paths are different now. So you can see that there is a lot of changes in the understanding of the public themselves. There is an issue about unemployment, Ognibir Yojana. There are lots of local issues. So you can call it a national election fought on the basis of highly localized local issues. Now, in terms of local issues, nobody has been able to create a national narrative. Rather, the opposition has become stronger because of the strong anti-incumbency. Given that, there cannot be a huge gap. It is kaate ka takkar in most of the states. And therefore, I don't see how these projections are going to really work out. But there are X factors, as we know in elections. Those X factors may come into picture. Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll go to Jaideep Biswas, but before that, let me come to Mr. Swapnil Barua. Until recently, Vice President of the Assam BJP, former IAS officer, and now closely looks at political developments, including electoral politics in the country. Swapnil Barua, this time the BJP went to elections with Prime Minister Modi as the mascot, as always, but they're saying that several of the top BJP leaders said we are not seeking elections in our name this time. We are seeking elections to make Prime Minister Modi the Prime Minister for the third time to take India forward. Basically, they have basically fought the elections under Modi's name. So therefore, do you think that has clicked somewhere if you take into account these are the figures for Arunachal. Just hold on. BJP 2 seats. Arunachal has 2 Lok Sabha seats and contested by Kiren Rijiju and Tapir Gao. Kiren Rijiju, Union Minister and veteran political leader, both sitting MPs. And projection in NewsX D-Dynamic shows both the seats projected to go in favor of the BJP. This is on expected lines, Mutsumithi?
Yes, as on expected lines. I mean, if you see the Lok Sabha, both the seats, both of them stalwarts, Kiren Rijiju on one side and Tapir Gauji on the other side. So they were anyway bound to win. And if you see the history of Arunachal, the Lok Sabha elections, the ruling government has always won. But this time we have a very stronger government in the BJP with the Honorable Chief Minister leading the way. So it was a foregone conclusion that we would get both the seats. So there's
right.
nothing.
Moreover, both these political leaders, Kiren Rijiju and Tapir Gao, they are both people. I'll talk about Arunachal Pradesh. The figures. This is the first figure from Meghalaya. 1 seat goes to the NPP and 1 to the Congress. That is a big gain. And Congress, that means Congress has been able to hold on. I don't know whether that Congress they're showing is the Shillong seat or the Tura seat. And Shillong seat, of course, the Congress leader is Vincent Pala, the sitting MP and Congress president. And NPP, of course, the sitting MP is in Tura, that is Agatha Sangma. And contesting against Agatha Sangma is Saleng Sama, the Congress candidate, and of course, Zenith Sangma, candidate of the Trinamool Congress. And Shillong this time witnessed a triangular fight between the Congress, the NPP and the Voice of People's Party, which is a nascent and newly formed regional political party, extremely vocal on local matters. Now this is also going Swapnil Barua, NPP and Congress. As I said, there was a triangular contest in Shillong and there is a contest between the Congress and the NPP in Tura. Of course, we don't know which seat are they projecting, but one NPP and one Congress.
Well, I think Agatha is for sure to come back. There is no doubt about it. But so far as the Congress seat which they are showing, I have really my doubts because my personal experience when I had gone around in Shillong and also the Jayantia Hills, the Ampareen was definitely making an impact and I suppose that she will have an advantage. And she will be able to somehow maybe with a smaller margin, but somehow replace Pala this time.
Right.
For my work.
Okay, sorry to cut you off there, Swapnil Barua. First figures from West Bengal, very interesting figures. If this projection turns out to be right, that means the BJP has surged forward as far as West Bengal is concerned. BJP showing 21 to 25 seats and Trinamool Congress slightly behind with 16 to 20 seats. Joydeep Biswas, West Bengal is also showing very interesting figures. If this projection is true, then BJP is going to make a mark as far as West Bengal and beat the TMC if these figures are correct.
Yeah, definitely. If these are to be taken seriously, then 18 was the BJP tally last time. So if it is now 21, 22, I think I am audible, right?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Okay, so last time BJP was 18, and so this time, if as you were saying, I mean, as the exit polls are coming up, so it is 21, 22, then definitely BJP has surged ahead. And during the, I mean, there are the 7th phase elections in West Bengal. So a lot of things happened in between. A lot of High Court and judge beds, Sandesh Kali particularly. So the entire 7th phase elections were marked by a lot of controversies, even violence also, attritions, war words. So everything was there. And but having said that, I would say Wasbir, that exit polls definitely are exit polls. But more than that, we still need disaggregated data on the exit polls also. I mean, these are total numbers that are being shown. Set of four, I mean, if it is 379, 380, I'm just going back to your earlier.
Okay, hold on, Joydeep Biswas. Jan Ki Baat, another projection has come. NDA 362 to 392, India Alliance 141 to 161, others 10 to 20. So this is another projection. We have got 4 projections so far. Every projection has given the NDA a clear majority in the 543 member parliament, 543 member Lok Sabha. NDA, according to Jan Ki Baat, projection is going up from 362 going up to 392. India Alliance 141 going up to 161 and others 10 to 20. Now, Swapnil Barua, the overall figure, I'm coming to you, Mr. Mutsumithi, I'm going to you, Prasenjit Biswas, happy as well. Mr. Swapnil Barua, the overall Indian context, if you have seen 4 projections, everybody has given a clear majority to the NDA with the, and we don't know, nobody has given a single figure of the BJP as such so far. I'm coming to you, Mori Barua, as well. What do you think, Swapnil Barua?
I think this has been a slightly liberal projection towards the BJP. Of course, one thing is definite that the central point will be 300. 300 seats, it will be 25 plus or 25 minus. Or maybe, it can go to 330 or 335, 40 maybe. Let us take 50 seats from 300 on the higher side, so far as BJP is concerned. It definitely is not going to go below 300, which although some are projecting, but I personally don't feel that it would go below 300. So 300 would be the middle point, and add another 30 to 40 seats would be perhaps the final outcome in my assessment. And so equally, so you can assume that the India Alliance will also get slightly higher figures than that is what is being projected here.
Okay, expected lines, Uttar Pradesh is showing, we are getting the Republic P mark. This is Uttar Pradesh, BJP 69, BJP 69, India Alliance 11, others 0. Now, coming back to the overall figure, Mayur Bora, before I go to you, Prasenjit Biswas, and get a comment from Happy of the Congress Party. Mayur Bora, overall Indian national projection, NDA, as Swapnil Barua made a very interesting comment, he said that basic point is 300 and it can be 25 plus, 25 minus. At the end of the day, it's a clear lead for the NDA.
See, Wasbir, everything would be clear after 72 or maybe 96 hours. But why I am saying I don't want to insinuate anything and cut a sorry figure by doing it in a studio today.
No,
but
please don't play safe.
But I'm not playing safe.
Wasbir,
let me make a point very clearly. Some of the very celebrated and decorated cephalogists of the country, including many of the people who are doing the exit polls, people have a sense that they may be utilized by someone to give a figure to galvanize many people.
Give me a minute.
So I think that's a very important point.
Mr. H.N. Sanpliang, Meghalaya NPP spokesperson, senior leader, is on the phone line live with me. Mr. Sanpliang, welcome to this broadcast. We have just got a projection that shows that out of the 2 seats in Meghalaya, one is projected to go in favor of the NPP, that is your party, and the other one to the Congress. What are your first reaction?
Good evening, Wasbir. Actually, I'm traveling from Delhi to back home to Shillong. I'm on the road. Anyway, thanks for having me in the panel. Well, the projection that we have seen over the last few weeks, after all the analysis have been done, we are going to make 2 out of 2, I guess, because Agatha definitely is coming in. Yeah, there has been a little bit of hiccups during the campaigns, but nevertheless, I think she has been able to make it. And Shillong seat, there's going to be an upset. Why? Because there has been a lot of anti-incumbency where Mr. Pala is concerned, and the people definitely are looking for a change. Why I say that is because the NPP's vote share has been considerably quite large this time. There has been a lot of few MLAs who have merged into the party, and they bring along their vote share. And therefore, we were looking at about almost 380,000 vote share. And therefore, we are counting.
Mr. Sanplyang, don't you agree that there has been a tough contest in Shillong? It's a tough triangular contest between Amparin Lingdo, Vincent Pala, and the candidate from the VPP.
Yes, Mr. Wasbi, I agree to that. But I think if you look at it carefully, we have a good vote banks, just not in Shillong, but all over the border area of Assam, Meghalaya, where we have good vote banks of the Garo population, and BJP not fielding candidates from Shillong. Those BJP votes are also turning into the NPP banks. And likewise, in the Jaintia Hills region, we have a very strong hold of the NPP. And therefore, looking at all that, we are counting that definitely there should be the NPP from Shillong this time.
Right. Okay, Mr. Sanplyang, thank you very much. I'll go for a very, very short commercial break. After that, we'll come back and continue with this live broadcast.
সাধারণ স্টিল এনে কই পরে মাইথন স্টিল এনে কই পরে धाम कोई।
सर दालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रॉन्ग बन गया।
आरसीएफ
रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन ये तो स्ट्रॉन्ग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए, होना ही चाहिए।
फैंसी सा स्टेयरकेस
होना ही चाहिए।
मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन
और एक एक्वेरियम होना ही चाहिए।
सालों तक ये घर स्ट्रॉन्ग
होना ही चाहिए, होना ही चाहिए।
इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रॉन्ग होना ही चाहिए।
अभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए।
चाहिए नहीं, होना ही चाहिए।
दालमिया सीमेंट, आरसीएफ स्ट्रॉन्ग तो घर स्ट्रॉन्ग।
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
ICFA University, Tripura.
दालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रॉन्ग बन गया।
आरसीएफ
रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन ये तो स्ट्रॉन्ग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए।
मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन
और एक एक्वेरियम होना ही चाहिए।
इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग होना ही चाहिए।
तभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए। दालमिया सीमेंट, आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग तो घर स्ट्रांग।
रोहन की কৰিছা?
স্কুল প্লেট ফ্ৰগ হ'ব দিছে।
মজিয়া বনোৱা হয় লৰালি কালৰ বাবে। লৈ আহক নিমেৰে প্ৰস্তুত নিমাইল। ইয়াৰ 100% প্ৰাকৃতিক ক্ৰিয়াই মজিয়া কৰি তোলে সেফ। নিমাইল খুব শান্তিৰ মজিয়া।
Step into the realm of Assam Downtown University, where we encourage success. Experience the pinnacle of academic excellence and live your best days.
উদৰ সুগন্ধ এতিয়া নতুন এংগেজ ৰাছ ডিঅ'ড
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
Okay, welcome to this live broadcast exit poll. The first numbers from Sikkim, the lone Lok Sabha seat is projected to have gone in favor of the ruling Sikkim Krantikari Morcha, that is the Jan Ki Baat exit polls. They're showing the lone Lok Sabha seat in favor of the SKM. Of course, all pollsters and people that Notice Live has been speaking to, it said that there was a tough contest between the SKM and the opposition SDF. Nagaland, it's on expected lines. NDPP projected to have won, to have gone in favor. The projection is in favor of the NDPP, that is for the lone Lok Sabha seat in Nagaland. But it's actually NDPP, the candidate belongs to the NDPP, but this candidate has been backed by the overall non-party People's Democratic Alliance government in Nagaland, that has also the BJP in it, and even we can presume that the NPF, which is a part of the partyless government, may have also supported the NDPP candidate as a special case in Nagaland. So the opponent has been the Congress candidate, and only this evening journalists have said that there was a tough contest between the PDA candidate, which the candidate belongs to NDPP, as I said, as well the Congress. First number from Assam, NDA 11. Assam has the highest number of 14 of the 25 Lok Sabha seats in the northeastern region. NDA 11, India Alliance 2, others 1. So that is the projection as far as Assam is concerned. NDA 11 seats, India Alliance 2. India Alliance means it is basically the Congress, and others is projected as 1. 11, 2 and 1. Now Maribora, 11, 2, 1. It's realistic.
I think Wasbir in
Is it
Assam,
realistic?
I think they seem to be very, very excited. I was trying to tell you, the agencies which have given the figures, they seem to be over enthusiastic. But in case of Assam, they are not over excited and over enthusiastic, as we have seen in throughout the country. In Assam, I feel it may come down to 9, maybe 8 or 9 NDA will get, and remaining seats will be
Times now, Navabharat Times, NDA 12, Assam.
Yeah.
NDA 12, Congress 1, AIUDF 1.
More or less on the same lines. More or less on the same line. Basweer, the limited point I am trying to make.
You are repeatedly.
No. See, what I was telling.
Expressing your lack of faith in the.
lack of faith.
In the exit polls.
Because there is a sense. See, there is a sense among the people in the country that these agencies and some of the celebrated cephalogists might have been used as a tool in the overall campaign of making one party going towards 400 or 350. That was the sense many people in the India got. So that's why I have got. I don't say. I also know that they will be coming to power. And what reason do I have to not to congratulate them? I did that. But what I was telling, the figure that are coming on a table now, they seem to be artificially inflated to please someone. That's what apparently it looks to me, and that's what I try to make a point.
We will soon go to the
we'll come
polls.
to know on 4.
We will soon we will go to the poll polls. We will soon go to the poll polls. Okay, this is the first number from Delhi, where there is a lot of heat with Arvind Kejriwal being in jail, coming out, campaigning, and getting ready to go to jail tomorrow. BJP 5 to 7 seats, India Alliance 0 to 2 seats, others. Now let me go to Prasenjit Biswas in Shillong. I am coming to you, Mr. Mutsumithi. Prasenjit Biswas, what do you think about the projections in Assam? NDA between 11 to 12 and India Alliance between 2. India Alliance projected as 2 and others 1.
I think Kokrajhar seat has to be counted, and it may not go to UPPL this time. It might go to BPF. And a surprising win for BPF could be there, in Mangoldoi seat as well. So therefore, I am not exactly in line with this projection, because these are done by the German company. Metrij and PMRQ are both German companies. Jan Ki Baat is Indian, but they are projecting in an artificially inflated manner. Therefore, we go by the sense of reality, the ground reality that we have experienced. We have experienced a lot of unrest among the young people because of gross unemployment. The employment scenario is too bad in the entire country, including Assam. Lot of unemployed people are around, educated unemployed people, and this has impacted the prospects of the ruling party. There is anti-incumbency. Then there is a question of demographic, collaboration and coalitions that have happened across Assam. We have seen our homes have emerged as a large block, and there is a certain way of voting in the home-dominated areas. Tea Garden has voted in a certain way. So you have to go by segments. I think disaggregated datas, the voting segments, all these are needed in order to understand even these figures.
Happy and Joydeep Biswas. First, Joydeep Biswas joining me from Joydeep Biswas is in Silchar, that is in the Barak Valley. Joydeep Biswas, Karimganj, it was said that the Congress candidate was pretty strong this time, Hafiz Rashid Ahmed Chaudhry.
Yeah, of course. The figures that we are getting from the exit polls, that's 12 for the BJP, that doesn't seem really realistic, I'm telling you, very frankly. Because if you go by constituency-wise also, see, exit polls are definitely statistical results. And in India, if you allow me just one extra minute, let me tell you that in India, exit polls have got fantastic strike rate. Between 1980 and 2019, nearly for 4 decades, India has had around 468 polls, both exits and exit polls, and opinion polls taken together is around 863. Now, if you look at the strike rate for the Lok Sabha polls, it is 97%. I repeat, 97%, with the exception of 2004, where 16 opinion polls were taken and 18 exit polls were taken, and each one of them went outright. Okay. So, but having said that, no, I'm coming to your question specifically. Having said that, I'm saying that actually the results that are coming from the exit polls initially, even if I were a BJP supporter, I also would have said this is too good to believe.
Okay, too good to believe. Okay, hold on. Quick comment from you, Happy, before I go to Mutsumithi ji. What do you think about the Assam projection? We have also the Tripura figures. This is times now, number of times. Both the Tripura East and West seat is projected to go in favor of the BJP. So there are 2 Lok Sabha seats in Tripura. Both in this projection goes to the BJP. Yes, Happy, what do you think the Assam projections? India Alliance at least 11 and Congress basically 2.
I mean, really, is this a kind of a realistic? I mean, I really fail to believe. I fail to
understand. What is your expectation
No,
let us simplify it. Let's unnecessarily
see, I will not go for the.
What is your number for the Congress?
I will not comment on anything on the number, but you know what? I mean, somehow I feel that they have been pressurized and they are being
pressurized.
Since I'll tell you something.
Everybody is pressurized.
Modi ji says that
no, it cannot be.
400 paro. So yes, of course, the Modi media has to please him, and just to please him, lots of the
elections are over, Happy. Criticizing, we are talking numbers.
He said that is why all the numbers are
Happy, can I remind you? Elections
Yes.
are over.
No, I understand.
We are
That is
talking
what
about
I'm
the
saying.
projections.
That is what I'm saying. See, every numbers, everything that the cephalogists and the other, people
All
that
cephalogists
they
are
are
bad.
giving the numbers of
All
close to, that is,
cephalogists
I
are
fail to
bad.
understand.
And Congress
Let
party
me remind you,
decided
in the
not to
assembly,
come.
No, let
Congress
me
party
remind you,
may have
in the
decided to
assembly
come to
election,
the exit
let's not
polls
forget
only to criticize the
what
cephalogists.
Prashant Kishorji said, that Congress will not be able to win in Himachal Pradesh. Congress will be, badly. They will not be able to win in, in Karnataka. So let's not forget it. Somehow I do not know how they have been benefited. Underground they are benefited, under the table they are benefited.
No, this will not help.
We can understand, but this is like really not
you are
realistic.
not believing.
Even CM,
Mizoram,
even
first
CM
numbers from
said,
Mizoram. First numbers from Mizoram. There was a contest between the MNF, which is the opposition party now, and the ZPM, Joram People's Movement, which is the ruling party in the state. Now there was a contest between the sitting MP, that is Vanlal Vena of the MNF, and there is the candidate from the ZPM, a first-time politician of the ZPM. The Times now says that the projection is in favor of the ZPM candidate. Now, let me turn to you, Mutsumiti-ji. Mutsumiti-ji, some of the panelists here on the show, as well as the Congress, which has decided not to attend exit polls until a few hours ago. Then their party said, okay, please go and attend the exit polls. So that's why Happy is here now. Some of my Congress friends, they have backed out of the show, and they may not have heard that they are allowed to go, so they are not here. Now, my question is to you, Mutsumiti-ji. Most of the exit polls that we have seen has given a clear majority to the NDA. Now, as you know, this time round, the NDA went to the elections, as I said, in the name of Narendra Modi, in the name of good governance. That's what, whether good governance or not, I am not saying anything. That is what the BJP has been saying, or the NDA has been saying. Now, is it on expected lines?
Well, with due respect to Madam Happy and respected Prasanjit ji, who has said that they do not believe in the exit poll, that these are not the exact polls. Well, this is the closest you can have to a scientific approach of analysis of the elections. This is the most scientific approach, random sampling approach to it. If there is a better way of analytic, we have never seen it. This is the most where the whole country believes in this. So, as per this status, the as expected line for the Bharatiya Janata Party, it is going under as per the expected line. If you see the status of what the exit polls are predicting from UP, a big state like UP to Arunachal, and even in Assam, it's all in the expected line. In Arunachal, if you come and see, the Congress party is actually not fighting with the Bharatiya Janata Party. It is fighting with Nota.
Yes, I'll buy it. You said and I'll buy it.
That is the status.
You're saying I'll buy it. Sorry, I won't buy it.
No, with due respect to everybody here who is taking this with a pinch of salt, these are on the expected line. In fact, this will inch further.
Expected lines, that's what the BJP leader Mutsumiti is saying. Okay, Republic Bharat number from Assam, NDA 10 to 12, India Alliance 2, others 1. So it's more or less the same projection by different pollsters as far as Assam projection is concerned. NDA 10 to 12, India Alliance 0 to 2, and others 1. Now, I am now joined by Mr. Yogam Tamang, the spokesperson of the SKM, the ruling SKM, SKM leader. Mr. Yogam Tamang, SKM leader, welcome to this broadcast, Tamangji. We have seen, we are discussing the exit polls. Then exit polls are saying there is one Lok Sabha seat in Sikkim, and that is showing in favor of the SKM. Is it on expected lines?
First of all, good evening, and thank you so much for having me here.
Good evening.
Basically, like the exit poll, whatever you have come up with an exit poll, the verdict seems to be favoring our party, and we were very confident from the day one. In fact, like we were very sure that since the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha and the leadership of the Sri Prem Singh Tamang has been doing wonderful tasks in the state of Sikkim. Likewise, we knew that the people of Sikkim has a trust over the leadership and the party. We were very confident that that we are going to come up with a mandate that is going to favor not just us in the Lok Sabha seat, but also in the assembly seat. So yeah, it was an expected one, and then we are very happy that your exit poll has actually confirmed what we were working so far, and we are very thankful to you for that. And again, like tomorrow is the mandate, the verdict day, so we are very confident and we're going to celebrate accordingly. Yeah.
So tomorrow, Sikkim also witnessed simultaneous elections to the 32-member state assembly. Now, we have been talking to people in Sikkim. They were saying that this time it has been a keenly contested elections between your party, that is the ruling SKM, and the opposition SDF. Do you agree that it was a keenly contested election? Do you agree that it was a tough fight?
In democracy, I feel that the multiple party come to scene and they fight the elections together, and of course the opposition has their own say. But we'd like to convey through your channel to the entire mass who's watching us right now that the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha post 2019 was tremendously working for the holistic development of the state. Despite odds and challenges, we had overcome those challenges and crises together, of course by the support of the people and the citizens of Sikkim. So we were very confident and our work has really spoken, and then likewise I don't think we were really in a competition when it comes to the mandate, because we were very sure that the citizens of the Sikkim had tremendous faith onto the leadership, Sriman Prem Singh Tamangole, and also onto the party. And then in a democracy, of course, there has been a competition, but we are very sure that we are going to come back to power and with full majority, and then the second term is going to be a very progressive and the innovation-based governance in the state of Sikkim. Yeah.
So you are confident that your young sitting MP is going to be re-elected again?
Definitely, because like your exit poll has really spoken about it, and likewise before the exit poll also we were very confident, because we have a very young member of parliament of Lok Sabha, Sriman Indrahan Subba, who was also the the first MP from the SKM party in the Lok Sabha. So we are very confident, and then he's going to do tremendous good work in days to come as well, and he'll definitely work and be the voice of the Sikkimese population in the parliament.
Okay, Mr. Tamang, thank you very much for joining me, and I request you to join me on the live program. We are beginning from 6 in the morning tomorrow to talk especially about Sikkim. So your presence will be very helpful to us to analyze the situation. Thank you so much for now.
Well, definitely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
That was Yogan Tamang, the leader of the Sikkim Krantikari Morcha. Let's talk a little bit about Assam. Prasenjit Biswas, the BJP this time round had replaced Rajdeep Roy in Silchar. They had replaced Haren Singh Bey in Diffu. They had replaced Queen Oja in Guwahati. They had replaced Pallab Losan Das from Sonitpur, and they had replaced Rameshwar Teli in Dibrugarh. So basically what we are seeing is that it must have worked for the party if the projections are to be taken into account.
Well, Silchar seat is a scheduled caste reserve seat. So BJP has comparatively stronger candidate, but Congress and India bloc's candidate definitely is in contest and contested pretty well. Me being a Silcharite and a voter of Silchar, I can say that the India Alliance candidate is very much in the fight, and it's a close finish. It's not certainly a huge gap. And as far as replacement of other BJP candidates are concerned, of course, BJP has taken winnability factor into account. But I cannot say that everywhere their replacement is a good choice. Maybe in the Guwahati seat, we had seen that, the situation is not so much tilting in favor of BJP, and in certain other seats also. So maybe they would have had a better choice of candidates. That's what, for this moment, my tongue-in-cheek remark about BJP's choice of candidates.
We have got NewsX D-Dynamics figures from Manipur. Congress won, NPF won. So if this is so, this is going to be a news. This is going to be a big news, because we were getting reports from the field in Manipur that there was a keen contest between Congress candidate Bimala Koizam and the BJP candidate and the minister, PWD minister Basanta Kumar Singh. Now, the Congress had surprised everybody, Swapnil Barua, Congress surprised everybody in Manipur by fielding Bimala Koizam, a well-known academic, a professor at the Jawaharlal Nehru University, first-time politician. Suddenly, he had come and become a candidate in Manipur and given a tough fight to the sitting minister of the Biren Singh cabinet. Of course, we all know the background in which Manipur went to the elections. There was tremendous anger against the government, whether it is the ruling party or whether it is other parties who are coalition, people are generally angry. Common people, well-meaning people, all sane people have been absolutely angry with the lack of governance in Manipur. So if this is true, that means it's going to be a big snub to the BJP and Biren Singh in particular as far as Manipur is concerned, of course, if it comes true. And of course, in the outer Manipur seat, NPF candidate, the BJP refused to field a candidate and decided to back its partner, alliance partner, NPF. So that's not surprising. Yes. This Congress one is definitely in the inner Manipur seat. What is your take?
I think this Congress looks very positive to me in this time, because considering the problems that the BJP had to go through, I think they have not yet come out of the situation, because the situation itself is still in a state of flux, and therefore it is not that BJP has been able to solve the issues in plaguing Manipur, and therefore consequently the vote going away from BJP wouldn't be very surprising. And to fill that void, since you have a very good face in the Congress candidate, I think there is a chance for the Congress candidate, an academic that he is, the acceptance that he has, and also I think he would be able to, not only is he a Congress candidate, but I think even among the youth, I feel that he has got a great amount of popularity and acceptance, and they feel that he'll be able to be a good representative in the parliament to raise the issue of Manipur, because all said and done, I think the Manipuri people still want that, they are not very sure with the central government. I mean, they feel a bit of sort of neglect in the sense that no one is coming really to solve their problem overtly. Covertly, a lot of things are going on, definitely. The government wouldn't allow things to hang in a limbo, but overtly, I think the people are not aware as to what efforts the government of India is making to bring about peace in Manipur, and therefore I think this person would get the benefit of support and acceptance as a candidate who will be able to raise the Manipur issue in Parliament very well. I'm soon likely to be joined by Mr. Megha Chandra, the Manipur Congress President, live on the phone line. As I wait for Megha Chandra to be connected to me, let me look at the inner Manipur constituency. There was a keen contest. There were 4 to 5. There were 6 candidates in the fray. The main candidates, of course, was Basanta Kumar Singh of the BJP. He's the Manipur Law and Education Minister. He's the MLA from Nambol. He's the son of the former Union Minister T. Chauba Singh. So he comes from a political family. He's a veteran political leader from Manipur, and no wonder that the BJP, despite the odds in view of the law and order situation, decided to field Basanta Kumar Singh, who is the Law and Education Minister this time around from the inner Manipur seat. And of course, Professor Bimal Akoijam is a professor at JNU who has been at JNU for more than 2 decades now. Is a very veteran academic, very well-known commentator and academic. Suddenly surprised everybody when the Congress nominated him as their party candidate for inner Manipur seat. And as far as the Manipur outer seat is concerned, the NPF candidate was Mr. K. Timothy Jimik. He is a retired IRS Indian Revenue Service officer. He served as Principal Chief Commissioner of the Income Tax in the Finance Ministry in New Delhi, and he has been supported by the BJP. So these are the two, and of course there was Alfred Arthur from the Congress, and there are 2 other candidates contesting the outer Manipur seat. So now this projection is showing that 1 seat has gone to the Congress and the other seat has gone to the NPF, which is an ally of the BJP. Is Mr. Megha Chandra on the phone line? Okay, Megha Chandra, we'll be trying to contact Megha Chandra. We are also trying to contact Bimal Akoijam himself, the candidate. So Megha Chandra, the situation I think has altered in a sense that the inner Manipur seat was always with the ruling party, and this time we find that they are weak there, because see the law and order situation. There were meetings there were firings happen. If the government cannot control a meeting in the valley itself, how would it control the situation overall in the state?
Yes.
I think all these have been negative markings for the BJP government, and therefore we should see a reversal.
Just excuse me, Mr. Sapnil Barua. I am now joined, I have live with me on the phone line Mr. Megha Chandra, Manipur Congress President. Mr. Megha Chandra, welcome to this live broadcast. One of the projections which we are getting from one of the agents, let's have the Manipur figure here. This is the NewsX D Dynamics opinion poll. Manipur, it's showing BJP 0. Of course, BJP has not contested in the outer seat. Now, BJP 0, Congress 1, NPF 1. NPF, of course, is the outer seat. Congress, if this projection is correct, Mr. Meghachandra, the Congress has an edge according to the exit poll in the inner Manipur seat. Is it on expected lines? Are you surprised? Is it on expected lines as far as you are concerned?
Yes, Wasbir, actually I wanted to join, but due to this some program, I could not join the program. So, this regarding the exit poll for Manipur. Frankly speaking, no, this time we are expecting both the seats, inner and the outer, in Manipur. So this for the outer, I mean the outer parliamentary constituency. This is also I don't think that this time NPF can win, but is absolutely we are thinking that we can win this outer seat also.
Let us be clear, Mr. Meghachandra. Let us be little bit more clearer in what you are saying. So now this projection shows NPF 1. That means they're talking NPF. They're talking about the outer seat. I'm asking you about the inner seat. Were you expecting to win the inner seat?
Yes. This time also, this inner also we can win. You see this.
Hold on, Meghachandra ji, don't go away. I have the candidate himself of the Congress, Professor Bimal Akoizam. Professor Bimal Akoizam, welcome to this live broadcast. I have a projection in front of me. This is the NewsX D Dynamics opinion poll, exit poll, where it's showing Congress 1, NPF 1. Congress 1 means NPF is of course the outer seat, and Congress 1 means they're talking about the inner seat. And if this is correct, that means they're talking about you. You are the Congress candidate. So, is it on expected lines? Do you think you had contested the elections in a very tough manner, in a way to defeat the BJP, which is the ruling party?
Yeah, but there is people have this is the overall. Even if it is going to be a win, I can tell you that this is not by my personal win. This is a win of the people of the state. A lot of honest people who wants to do something for the state, who feel very bad about the kind of political culture we have it, especially the youths. They have come out in a big way, and despite the violence and the rigging against us, if this train is something that we were expecting, this will be a big win for a new political culture, a new politics, and a new Manipur.
So as far as you are concerned, you are the candidate. So you are, in any case, expecting to win, is it?
Yeah, we were hopeful that we will win it, despite the massive rigging and the violence that we have witnessed during the election.
Of course, Mr. Akoizam, Professor Bimal Akoizam, of course we all know that these are exit poll predictions only, and a lot of people, our panelists, are skeptical about the exit poll, the way they conduct the exit polls. But can we outright dismiss the exit polls?
As a professional social science student, I know what kind of designs, what kind of methodological issues involved. Incidentally, I served in an institute for almost 9 years, CSDS, which is one of the oldest institutions, which have done this kind of a study with my former colleague Yogendra Yadav in the Health of Affairs. So I know something a little bit about this kind of methodological issues. But if it is a good exit poll, they tend to show the trend. And like all statistical, this is within a particular error margin. So if the exit poll has been conducted with systematic and scientific manner, and if the researchers were careful, it does show a trend. But not all exit poll in this country can be set of that kind of a good work, though.
Now, Professor Akoizam, before I let you go, I'm not asking you this question as a Congress leader or a Congress candidate. I'm asking you as a well-known academic and commentator. Now, all the exit polls, we have shown about 5 different companies, exit poll conducted by 5 different agencies. Everybody has given a clear lead, 325 plus. Everybody has given a 330 plus to the NDA. and of course the India Alliance, they're giving between 125 to 150. That is the overall rough figures if we can calculate all the 4 to 5 agencies that we have shown. Is this, I mean, what is your take on this?
Well, you know, what was curious is towards the last 3 phases, the election has become competitive and it cannot be a cakewalk, and a walkover for the ruling party. That's something that people have been talking about. But at this moment, I'll keep my fingers crossed because this kind of exit poll, I don't want to name. I am looking forward to only 2 exit polls, to be very honest, from my side, but I don't want to name those 2 organizations. And I would rather rest on their assessment and the kind.
Lost the audio with Professor Bimal Akoizam. Thank you very much, Professor Bimal Akoizam, anyway, for joining. Yes, Professor Meghachandra, final question to you. Mr. Meghachandra, Meghachandra, of course, is the Congress president in Manipur. Mr. Meghachandra, overall, in the Indian context, in the national projection is clearly in favor of the NDA. Looking at the situation from a frontier state like Manipur, having only 2 Lok Sabha seats, what do you have to say? Once again, the BJP, if these projections are true, once again the NDA is all set to come to power for the 3rd time in a row.
Yeah, this time I expect the India bloc will get a majority mark, and also this for Manipur also, border seats we can win. So it's a very clear that we can get these 2 seats, and for the national level, this India bloc can get the majority.
Okay, thank you, Meghachandra ji. Thank you very much. I am also joined by UDP, United Democratic Party leader from Meghalaya, Mr. Alantri Dakar. Alantri Dakar, welcome to this live broadcast. I'll come back to you. I'll go to Prasenjit Biswas. I'll once again come to Happy Gogoi of the Congress. I'll come to Mutsu Mithi ji, BJP MLA from Arunachal Pradesh, who just won the elections unopposed actually. And we have on the studios well-known commentators Mayur Bora and Sapnanil Borwa. Don't go away. I'll be right back after this very short break.
Okay.
दालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग बन गया।
आरसीएफ
रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन, ये तो स्ट्रांग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए।
मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन
और एक एक्वेरियम
होना ही चाहिए।
इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग होना ही चाहिए।
अभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए। दालमिया सीमेंट, आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग तो घर स्ट्रांग।
हमारा आशिया है।
ICFA University, Tripura.
Rohan, কি কৰিছা?
School plate frog hobo dise.
মজিয়া বনোৱা হয় লৰালি কালৰ বাবে। লৈ আহক নিমেৰে প্ৰস্তুত নিমাইল। ইয়াৰ 100% প্ৰাকৃতিক ক্ৰিয়াই মজিয়া কৰি তোলে সেফ। নিমাইল, খুব শান্তিৰ মজিয়া।
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
সাধারণ স্টিল এনেকৈ পরে, মাইথন স্টিল এনেকৈ পরে, ধমকৈ।
Step into the realm of Assam Downtown University, where we encourage success, experience the pinnacle of academic excellence, and live your best days.
सर दालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग बन गया।
आरसीएफ
रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन ये तो स्ट्रांग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए, होना ही चाहिए।
फैंसी सा स्टेयरकेस
होना ही चाहिए। मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन
और एक एक्वेरियम
होना ही चाहिए। सालों तक ये घर स्ट्रॉन्ग होना ही चाहिए, होना ही चाहिए।
इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग होना ही चाहिए।
अभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए।
चाहिए नहीं, होना ही चाहिए।
दालमिया सीमेंट आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग तो घर स्ट्रांग।
ইমান কোনত নহয়, ইমানত মজা লাগে। সেইবাবে এতিয়া ডাৰ্ক ফেণ্টাসি চকো ফিল্টাৰ পাব দুটা কুকিজ বিনামূল্যে। সানফিজ ডাৰ্ক ফেণ্টাসি, প্ৰতিকন হিৰোৰ ফেণ্টাসি।
हमारा आशिया है, इक्फास होके हम नाज़।
ICFA University, Tripura.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime every day at 7 p.m.
Silence. Okay, welcome back. Let's take a look at the poll of polls. Poll of polls is an average of all the different exit polls that we have seen. This is the poll of polls. So, poll of polls, 369 to the NDA, 139 to the India Alliance, 35 to others. 369 to NDA, poll of polls, India Alliance 139 and others 35. This is the poll of polls. Now, we have shown P mark, we have shown matriz, we have shown Jan Ki Baat, D dynamics. When we have got a few other agencies as well, we'll show. So far, the poll of polls, this is the poll of polls 369. If this is correct, then it will be clear that the NDA will go a little more than its tally in 2019. 2019, the NDA tally was 353. Now it is showing 369. India Alliance Congress on its own had got in 2019 52 seats, and the others had come from the other political parties. This time round, the India Alliance has shown 139, others 35. Now, when the India Alliance was launched, it was launched with much fanfare, and there were about 40 political parties. But now, the status of these 40 political parties, whether they are with the India Alliance, whether we can consider TMC to be a part of the India Alliance, whether we can consider AAP to be a part of the India Alliance, I'll ask Prasenjit Biswas to tell it for us, because technically yes, but it's very difficult to say. Now this is the figures that we are showing. NDA 369, India Alliance 139, others 35, and 543 is the total tally. Now Prasenjit Biswas, India Alliance, the poll of polls. Let's have the poll of polls in that right hand side of the screen. Let's have the poll of polls. And 369, and and the India Alliance is showing. Okay, we don't know. I don't have the figures right now. 369. Where is the full screen? Yes, 369, 139, and 35. Prasenjit Biswas, your comments. Let's go. Let's remove the screen. Yes, 369, 139.
First thing, though, Matrix, Leg, and Matrix and PMRQ are all foreign agencies, they are also not able to make it 400 par. So
all our mobile phones are foreign agencies.
Yeah, mobile phones are foreign agencies, but market survey companies doing election survey is a kind of an obstreperous situation. It's ironical to have market survey in election situation. We understand the pulse of the people.
Why are you stuck on that, Dr. Prasenjit Biswas?
No.
Why are you stuck on that? Because even the Indian, you are making a distinction between foreign and Indian, but everyone, all the 5 are showing more or less the same figures.
Exactly not. There are other agencies. Anyway, I don't get into that debate. But what I wanted to say is that your main question, the question of alliance, we can see that the NDA alliance has been weakened because alliance partners do not have that kind of a bonding with BJP. We have seen it in Bihar when Mr. Nitish Kumar had to hold the symbol of BJP And after that, the reaction that Nitish Kumar has shown, we have seen that. TMC has, of course, clearly stated they will give support from outside. So we can see a reconfiguration of alliances here, depending on the exact numbers. So therefore, we can't say that now these alliances are still, it will be formed and reformed. So this is a moment of Indian politics where Ayaram Goyarams also will come and go. So all this is going to happen. The larger issue is about YSR Congress, about Chandrababu Naidu, and to what extent they change their present positions. So this will be something to watch out in the coming days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Mutsumithiji, 369, 139, 35. This is what, this is absolutely a real improvement from the 2019 tally.
Well, if you see the poll of polls, 369, and if you see Indy, 139, see the gap, see the difference in it. So more and more more exit polls will come, more exit polls will reflect that, because in the ground, if you see, the Congress party doesn't have a narrative, doesn't have a leadership, the India Alliance doesn't have a leadership, doesn't have a narrative. So it is banking on local factors, but they do not realize that this is for the Lok Sabha election, this is for the parliamentary elections. They are harping on the local factors. Here, the Bharatiya Janata Party has the trifecta. It has the leadership in Narendra Modi ji, it has the strongest organization in the Bharatiya Janata Party, and third, it has the vision, Viksit Bharat 2047. It has everything going for it. So this was bound to happen. This will further increase further on. I can say that.
Mayur Bora, what do you think about the poll of polls?
Obviously, poll of poll seems to be an average of all the four agencies, whatever figure they have given. When the basic components or ingredients are high or on an inflated figure, obviously the average would be on a higher figure. But now I will not get into that particular debate. Right. And I don't totally agree with what Professor Biswas has been telling. See, what he has been telling, that there is absolutely, or there is not that much of a problem in the India Alliance. But I think it is very, very clear that these figures, I may not accept it at the face value, I will take it with a handful of salt, but at the same time there is a problem with the India Alliance also. We have seen that suppose AAP and Congress, they don't have any alliance in certain states, in some states they have got alliance. Then TMC, what they have done to Congress and all that we have already seen. Nitish Kumar desertion at Ayaram Gayaram, I think he is a robust template of that discouraging development of Indian politics. That also we have seen. So there is a problem with the India Alliance, there is no denying the fact, but what Mr. Mithe is telling, that there is no narrative from the Congress side or the opposition side, that is very difficult to accept. Congress always said, let us try to save democracy, let us try to save the constitutional ethos and the democratic norms that has been there through the freedom struggle, and that with which only the whole country has been progressing in the last 70-75 years. So narrative has been there, but ultimately what people have accepted, as per the trend being indicated by these four agencies and the average being given by poll of polls, if we take it at the face value, it is better than 2019. That I found it surprising. I have been telling for the last 1 month that BJP or NDA will be getting a figure which will be in between 2014 and 2019. Now, as I am finding that everything is beyond 2019, that I am taking with a pinch of salt, but I don't deny the fact that there is a problem with the opposition unity. There is more disunity than unity. And secondly, I think I don't think they are going to get this much of seats, as has been indicated by different agencies, as these agencies might have been utilized by someone, and those agencies, to keep someone powerful and good humor, they might have given some artificially steroid driven figure so that they can get some sort of benefit maybe in the times to come. That's my sense of the thing. But I don't deny that NDA or BJP may get some figure between 2014 and 2019.
Okay. But at the end of the day, let me welcome Vice President of the UDP, Mr. Elantri Dakar, joining me from Shillong. Mr. Elantri Dakar, welcome to this live broadcast. One of the projections, one of the exit polls showed that as far as Meghalaya is concerned, they have shown 1 seat to the Congress and 1 seat to the NPP. Now, let me tell you for the sake of our viewers, UDP has also put up, along with HSPDP and others, a consensus candidate in the form of Robert June Kharjarin. Robert June Kharjarin has been the consensus candidate backed by the UDP, backed by the HSPDP. Now, Mr. Kharjarin, let us comment, please comment. on this projection, NPP 1, Congress 1. This is the NewsX D-Dynamics projection for Meghalaya.
Mr. Wasbir, we barely have only 2 days left before the actual results are pronounced. So going by such polls, I find it is a wastage of time, and we are here in Shillong and Tura. We are just eagerly waiting to see the results on the 4th of June. So as per the predictions are concerned, I have nothing much to say, because in the Shillong seat, this time round, in the run-up to the campaign, it was kind of a different election fervor altogether. And that is why when the local newspapers have asked me, I said it could be anybody's game. But as reported by the honorable MLAs and members of the NPP from Tura, it will be a tough fight, and the winning margin will be very slim.
Okay, it can be anybody's game. That's what Mr. Alan Dakar, the Vice President of the UDP. For the Shillong sheet. It could be anybody's game for the Shillong sheet. Yes, there was a tough contest between all the four political parties, that is the NPP, Congress, then the VPP, and of course the consensus candidate of the UDP, HSPDP. So it could be anybody's game. Say we'll have to wait for April. For Alan Dakar, don't go away. I'll come back to you once again. Mutsumiti ji, I'm coming to you immediately after this. Mutsumiti ji, now you know. See, the slogan that the BJP decided to harp right from the beginning this time is bar 400 par. Do you think that is the reason that saved the party from losing more numbers? It may not be 400 par, but it is definitely all the projections showing a few seats more than the NDA, showing a few seats more than what it was in 2019. So do you think that slogan played a big role in boosting the confidence of the people, the karyakartas and all within the NDA to work harder, resulting in these figures that has been projected?
See,
let me give a rider, assuming that these figures are correct.
See, Wasbirji, as taking the case of scenario of your television network, you have a target. You base the target on a specific region that these people you need to connect with. So it is the target of the Bharatiya Janata Party led by the Honorable Prime Minister that we set forth for 400. Now the opposition, as respected Baruaji had said, the Congress have a narrative of saving the constitution. I don't understand what constitution. I mean, this was the same party, the Congress party, that enacted the emergency. This is the same party that tried to bring in a law through the back door of having convicted people being able to fight the elections. Now, see, there is nothing in the policies of the Bharatiya Janata Party that is going to do anything disturb the sentiment or the sanctity of the Constitution of India. In fact, these goals that we have tried to achieve, we have tried to reflect the aspirations of the people of the youth. We have tried to reflect the aspirations of the people of the Labhartis. We have tried to express the aspirations of the women folk, the Mahila folks, and they have in large numbers gone and voted for the NDA alliance, and these are the projections that you are seeing. See, we have set a goal and we are inching towards that goal. We'll realize the goal or not, that we'll know. Everybody will know in the on the 4th when the results comes out. But every analysis, every sampling, every very reputable houses that are conducting this exit polls are saying the same thing. But it is the different parties, it is the different people with a set idea, with a set thought that doesn't want the Bharatiya Janata Party to ever, come in power again, that thinks that the Bharatiya Janata Party has come to power by fluke. Those people are still not able to realize the reality of what is happening through the exit poll, what is going to happen in the reality also. So that is the case that is happening out here.
Right. Now, the same question to you, Mayur. Do you think that slogan may have worked wonders from the India? Is bar 400 par. Now that shows that the BJP, what the BJP perhaps tried to do was to express their confidence and let the people know that here is a party which is or a combined which is absolutely confident of coming to power, not only returning to power but returning with a big margin of 400 plus. That was the message that the BJP gave. And do you think that clicked?
Yeah, I think it seems to have clicked, but see, no sane person, rational person in the country will have any objection if BJP says in the next election that we want to go beyond 500. There is no harm in that, because they try to galvanize their rank and file, and they can always do that. They can go up to 543.
Has it clicked?
It seems to have clicked to some extent, as has been enunciated by, but we have to take it with a slightly toned down version of.
Understood.
But what he has been telling, I don't want to abandon my grace today because he has come today for the first time, and that too by winning unopposed. But let me tell you that BJP and all political parties, they try to set the narrative. BJP is good at setting narrative, that's why it is called a master narrative. Whereas Congress, TMC and other parties, they also would have to set narrative, because without narrative, the perception in the minds of people cannot sustain, and with that perception only a certain amount of those feelings and sentiments get transformed into votes.
Right.
That's the reality of Indian politics or politics in any other country. I think we should not lose sight of that. Whether we are in defeat and or in victory, we should not lose sight of these fundamental things, I think, which are important for anyone who believes in democracy and constitutional mores.
Right. So this is today's Chanakya's Assam number, more or less again the same. NDA 12, Congress 1, others 1. So this is the today's Chanakya, NDA 12, Congress 1, others 1. We'll get a fresh poll of polls after a while. I'm coming to you, Prasenjit Biswas, Mr. L&T Dakar. I have a few more questions for you. Kindly bear with me. Happy Gogoi, Congress Party spokesperson. Do you think, do you agree that the India Alliance, it started with a bang. There were 40 people, 40 political parties. We could see Mamata Banerjee also in that first meeting. We saw Aam Aadmi Party representatives and so on. But later, very quickly, it started falling apart, or at least started showing signs of falling apart, because Trinamool Congress said that we will field our own candidates. Aam Aadmi Party did not bother to come into an alliance, and so on. And in Uttar Pradesh, very few seats were left to the Congress Party. So do you think that worked against the Congress Party, and the Congress Party, as Mayur Bora says, had failed to build up a broader narrative to counter the BJP narrative?
Wasbir, you have to give me 90 seconds at least. See, you said, okay, let's talk about India Alliance. India Alliance, you can see in the last 2 months the kind of aggressive, the campaign, the aggressive, the kind of statement, or in talking about the press release that we are giving, everybody has come to know. In the last 60 years, what Congress has done, the kind of development, the kind of vision that Congress has come up, it is the same agenda that Congress has brought, including the alliance. If you talk about UP, earlier 80 seats they have in UP, and the kind of competition and the kind of tough, election that UP is going, Modi ji, he is actually not able to breathe. At the same time, if you talk about Bihar, today the election, the seventh phase, the kind of polling that the Bihar people have come out, you can come to know what is happening. And at the same time, let's not forget, thank God to the BJP people that they had not allowed Modi ji to be interviewed in the last 10 years. Otherwise, they have come to know that Modi ji says that nobody knows Mahatma Gandhi ji unless a movie has come out. Oh, come on, man. Is this a kind of a statement a Pradhan Mantri should say? He is also from Gujarat. Mahatma Gandhi is from Gujarat. Why Bapuji is famous, everybody knows, and he is saying that nobody knows Mahatma Gandhi. This is not expected from a Prime Minister, and that is why I said that thank God to the BJP, they have not allowed them to give any interview. And a PM, when a Pradhan Mantri, it's a dignified chair that he is sitting, and when he talks about Mujra, when he talks about how he is eating a mango, when he is talking about this is not happening.
And discussing the figures.
Congress, this time in the last 60 years, the kind of development that Congress has come up, same thing the Congress has come up with the same manifesto that yes, we have to save the democracy, we have to save the democracy that has been dangerous. Of course, everybody has come to know that yes, if Modi ji comes up for the third time, you never know what he can do, because the kind of electoral bond, the kind of what they have, the BJP has done, people have come to know. Yes, it is true that the media people, they might not project them in the television, but yes, through WhatsApp, through Facebook, through social media, recently everybody has come to know. And let's not forget that what narrative Modi ji is talking about, what leadership Modi is talking about, he's only talking for himself. This election in 2024, it is only about Modi ji, because he says, vote Modi ji, do not vote BJP. He's only talking about Modi ji. So everybody has come to know that Modi ji is a self-centered person. He is not thinking about the public. He's not even thinking about the Agniveer. He is saying that after 22 years, a person should retire. He will not even be recognized as a martyr. All he is talking about himself. He is 72 years old and still he is, demanding for the next PM for the third time. This is not acceptable, and you know what? The public has come to know, and this time the kind of result, we just have 72 hours. We will get to know.
Okay,
Doodh ka doodh, pani ka pani.
72 hours. And I would like to also remind, happy that elections are over. We are discussing about the results and why the numbers. If you want to say that every single exit poll prediction, every single exit poll prediction is wrong, then I have nothing to say. Now let's not go into that. We will now quickly, we'll take a break. We'll take a break, go to Tripura, but before that, Prasenjit Biswas, yes, Swapnil Bora, I'll come to you. Prasenjit Biswas, okay, Prasenjit is down. Okay, we'll take a short break. Yes, Swapnil Bora, you wanted to say something?
This target of 400, I have seen BJP very closely in the 19 and the 21 assembly elections. I think for the party that is concerned, the party workers or the party organization that is there, the target is set for them. Irrespective of what is happening outside, the people at the ground level are given this thing that you have to garner all the possible votes for the party, and this is your target. So it's a very professional way of doing things, which I think has set the benchmark for how elections should be fought. And there's no denying of fact. I think Moir Bora will also agree with me that the organization that goes into an election is to be seen in the BJP.
Right. Only thing I do not agree is that 106 deserters from other party who have come to BJP recently have also been fielded just to make them win the election. So winnability, not the principle, is the defining factor of BJP's politics. That's what I am not very comfortable with.
Yes, you have a point there, but I am asking a question.
Yeah.
Is winnability not the factor of every political party or every candidate?
But when you say that we are a party with a difference, when we say that we are different, we talk about civilizational ethos and all, suddenly if you go for 10-20 candidates, I can accept. But when 106 candidates are from different parties, that too have come very, very recently and that are fielded, then I think some questions come. And my only request, my only appeal to the countrymen through your popular channel, that okay, let the best party win the election. I don't have only thing, Wasbir, the democratic backsliding and the shrinkage of the liberal space, if at all it comes, then all the sane section of the society, irrespective of their party affiliation, we must try to save that.
I will
thing.
also,
that,
I'll go for a break. I'll go for a break with this.
But let us not
I'm playing the devil's advocate here.
Backsliding
I'm playing the devil's advocate. I'm going for a break with the question whether the Congress party would not have taken winnable candidates from the BJP or any other political party.
Happy will happily
answer. After this short break, don't go away. After this break, I'm coming to a discussion on Tripura and what the projections are for Tripura, 2 seats to the BJP. Don't go away. I'll be right back.
সাধারণ স্টিল এনেকই পরে মাইথন স্টিল এনেকই পরে ধমকই
Step into the realm of Assam Downtown University, where we encourage success, experience the pinnacle of academic excellence, and live your best days.
दालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग बन गया।
आरसीएफ
रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन ये तो स्ट्रांग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन और एक एक्वेरियम होना ही चाहिए।
इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग होना ही चाहिए।
तभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए। दालमिया सीमेंट आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग तो घर स्ट्रांग।
বাবা এ লোৱা
তোমাৰ বাবে খেলা বস্তু আনিছো
আরে দেউতা আমি আৰু এইবোৰ খেলা বস্তু নেখেলো
প্ৰকাশ ল'ৰা ছোৱালীবোৰ সলনি হৈ গ'ল কিন্তু তুমি সলনি নহলা এতিয়াও পুৰণা সঁজুলিৰে খেতি কৰি আছা যদিও বজাৰত জাৰ্মান টেকনিকৰ ষ্টিলৰ খা সঁজুলি আহি গৈছে কেৱল ভাবিয়ে থাকি সলনি নহলে পৃথিৱী আগুৱাই গুচি যাব আৰু তুমি পিছ পৰি ৰবা
সোনু ভাই পিছুৱাইতো এতিয়া মই নাথাকো
ষ্টিল উপকৰণ লৈ আনে পৰিৱৰ্তন
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Welcome back to this live broadcast. We are discussing exit polls. We will see the poll of polls right now. We will go to the poll of polls. Now, this is the this is the five. This is the five agencies. Six agencies. We are giving the poll of polls. That poll of polls shows NDA 360, India Alliance 149, others 34. NDA 360, India Alliance 149, others 34. Because we have added a couple of more agencies, therefore the poll of polls figures have slightly changed. 360, 149, 34. I am joined by Mr. Pavitra Margharita, the Rajya Sabha MP and senior BJP leader from Assam, political secretary to the Chief Minister of Assam. Mr. Pavitra Margharita, welcome to this live broadcast. What are your first comments? Let's go back to that poll of polls. 360 NDA, 149 India Alliance, 35 others. So what are your initial comments? Let's have everyone on the screen. Yes, Pavitra Margharita, first comments.
To be honest, ye dil mange more. We expect more than this figure because for the last 2 months we are chanting one mantra, that is Aapki Baar 400 par.
Yeah.
Still, we hope that it will increase by another at least 30-40 seats. It is possible because in all the surveys we have seen that 371, 375 is like that, but it's certain some agencies are giving 320. That's why the average is coming a little bit low.
Yeah.
So, but I am expecting more. In the real sense, on 4th of June, it will be nearer to 400 surely.
Right. So now, Mr. Pavitra Margharita is saying interesting coin is ye dil mange more. Now you see, I was asking this question to some panelists a short while ago. I said that right from the beginning, the BJP, starting from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has said that is bar 400 par, that slogan. That is the slogan with which the BJP went to the elections this time, that is 2024. Do you think that has infused a lot of confidence among not only the BJP own Karyakartas, but also the BJP supporters and the common people, that here is a party which is talking about 400 par. So that, do you think that has clicked?
You see that 400 figure we have marked, that is not imaginary, because if you analyze the poll results of the last elections, general elections, and even the different state-wise assembly elections, you can see that in almost 400 plus constituency segments, we have won or we are at the margin. Just a few thousands plus minus. That is why this is not an imaginary figure. This is a practical figure which is achievable. That is why we, the BJP, have set a target of 400. And if you get even 90% marks, I mean, in terms of examination, whenever an examiner says that yes, letter marks, distinction marks, we are going to get that figure. But still we feel that we should touch the 400 mark. That is 10% of our target. So yes, it has worked a tremendous way to encourage our own Karyakarta. Even the opposition has they have forgotten that the magic figure is only 272. Even in the parliament, I was present there in the Rajya Sabha, even the honorable leader of the opposition in the Rajya Sabha, that is the honorable president of INC, he knowingly or unknowingly, he one day exclaimed that yes, aapka to aapki baar 400 par. I was present there. So even in the conscious or unconscious mind, even the numerical leader of Congress carries that figure, that is 400 par. So we do not have anything to say. Even the opposition have already agreed. They have publicly reiterated in several occasions that aapki baar 400 par. And even Congress, all the opposition leftists, even many media houses have forgotten that the magic figure is only 272.
Yeah.
But we have said such as if it is 400. And now, in many talk shows and debates, I have seen even senior Congress leaders are justifying that we are not going to get 400. They even during the debate, they knowingly give us more than 300, but their main debate is that we are not going to get 400.
Now, see, you are a person who is observing, leaders like you observe political parties which are outside your alliance. So you observe what they're doing, what they're saying, what are the projections. Now the point is, where do you think, if these projections are true, I'm giving a rider, I'm not taking this to be absolutely true, because that is not the point. We don't know how the people have voted. We'll know 72 hours or 96 hours from now, that is on the 4th of June. Having given that rider, I'm asking you this question, where do you think, I was asking the Congress spokesperson, Happy also, that, where did the India Alliance, we saw when it started with a bang. There were 40 political parties. We saw people like Mamata Banerjee, but immediately after that, even a couple of weeks after that, it was clear that the Congress, it was clear that TMC, AAP, they were going their own ways. They were technically not part of the alliance, not anymore, because they were not willing to give seats in kind of a seat sharing before the election. Do you think that was also one of the reasons that favored the NDA? Do you think that was, there was no opposition face as such?
You see, I don't know how my dear sister from Congress, Happy will react, but it is true that there is a fractured unity, and moreover, this kind of alliance we have seen for the last 2 decades. It's nothing new in this kind of alliance. Even in the 2019 election, 2020 election, 2014 elections, all the same faces. If I speak, coming to Assam, we have seen the same Lily Hotel, same Disang Resort, same person, same that list of 13-14 alliance partners. But at the end of the day, they fight separately, they contest the election separately, and as a result, they are going to get only 0 or 2 seats here in Assam.
Okay, I am welcoming Anthony Debbarma, leader of the Tripura Motha, joining me from Agartala. I also have commentator Sajjad Ali with me. I'll go for a short break. I'll come back to this live broadcast.
উদৰ সুগন্ধ এতিয়া নতুন এংগেজ ৰাছ ডিঅ'ড
सर दालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग बन गया।
आरसीएफ
रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन ये तो स्ट्रांग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए, होना ही चाहिए,
Fancy सा staircase.
होना ही चाहिए,
मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन और एक एक्वेरियम
होना ही चाहिए,
सालों तक ये घर स्ट्रॉन्ग
होना ही चाहिए, होना ही चाहिए।
इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग होना ही चाहिए।
अभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए।
चाहिए नहीं, होना ही चाहिए।
दालमिया सीमेंट, आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग तो घर स्ट्रांग।
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
সাধারণ স্টিল এনেকৈ পৰে মাইথন স্টিল এনেকৈ পৰে ধমকৈ
दालमिया सीमेंट से तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग बन गया।
आरसीएफ
रूफ कॉलम फाउंडेशन ये तो स्ट्रांग बन गया। और बताइए और क्या चाहिए?
छत पे एक बड़ा सा पार्टी हॉल होना चाहिए।
होना ही चाहिए,
मार्बल का फाउंटेन, मॉड्यूलर किचन और एक एक्वेरियम
होना ही चाहिए,
इतने सब के लिए तो आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग होना ही चाहिए।
अभी तो दालमिया सीमेंट चाहिए। दालमिया सीमेंट, आरसीएफ स्ट्रांग तो घर स्ट्रांग।
নাই ইমানকণত নহয় ইমানত মজা লাগে সেইবাবে এতিয়া ডাৰ্ক ফেণ্টাসি চকো ফিল্ডছটা পাব 2টা কুকিজ বিনামূল্যে সানফিজ ডাৰ্ক ফেণ্টাসি প্ৰতিকণ হিৰোৰ ফেণ্টাসি
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead.
Okay, I'll go to Tripura, but before that, the projections, I'll go to Swapnil Barua as well. First to Pavitra Margarita, the projections are showing 11 to 12 seats for the NDA in Assam, 1 to the Congress and 1 to others. Now, the BJP leaders in Assam has always been claiming that, they will get minimum of 11 seats, if not 12. So that means if you go to the projections, this is on expected lines. Do you think has been an improvement? Because last time in 2019, the BJP on its own got 9 seats and you had 1 seat from the BPF, once Congress had gone 3 seats and Independent had got 1 seat and AODF 1. That was the 14. Now, was this on expected lines, Assam?
No, actually, even before the election dates were declared, that the Honorable Chief Minister of Assam has once reiterated that we are going to get 11.5. Even from the day one, he was not limited to figure 11. That is why, even after the election was over, we have come to a conclusion that we are going to get 12. So 12 is for sure, and the 13th one is a battleground. We won't surrender until the last vote is being counted. So 14th we should not say, but ethically I should not name the constituency. Ethically I should not say, but 12 is for sure. 13th is still a battleground where even miracle may be happen.
But this is an interesting exit poll. BJP 9. This is CNX.
Yes.
BJP in Assam they are showing 9 to 10. Congress 1 to 2, others 1 to 2. There was a previous poll. Let's go back to the previous slide. Where they were showing News 18, BJP 10 to 13, Congress 2 to 5, others 0 to 1. So some exit polls, fresh exit polls are coming, which shows that the Congress figure may go up.
This is News 18 is a very loose one because 10 to 13, it's a huge margin they have given, and the 2 to 5. So I don't think so that the lower level should be 11 to the base of my knowledge and information and expectation as well. The 11 or 13 we may agree, but rest I won't agree being a BJP Karyakarta.
Right. So we will quickly go to Tripura, where I am joined by Tripura Motha leader Anthony Debbarma, and I've got a political analyst Sajjad Ali. Anthony Debbarma, it's a very interesting situation in Tripura. Your party, that is Tripura Motha, was the main opposition party until recently. Then you signed the Triprasa Accord. Then you decided to join the BJP-led alliance. You are now a part of the NDA. Therefore, there are 2 seats and projections are showing both seats to the BJP. Now, Tripura West seat, we know the candidate, former Chief Minister Biplab Deb, and Tripura East is a tribal-dominated constituency, largely dominated by your party, that is the Tripura Motha. But the sister of the royal scion is the candidate there. Everybody thought she will be the Tripura Motha candidate, but backed by the BJP. Now, but the reverse had happened. The royal scion's sister became the BJP candidate supported by the Tripura Motha. Now, therefore, both the seats are going to the BJP according to the projections. Is this on expected lines? How different was the election campaign there this time?
This time the election campaign was quite different than the earlier. Well, it was very difficult in the initial stage because, as we have rightly pointed out, Tripura Motha is not setting a candidate. And ultimately, when we went to the field and started explaining to the peoples, then people understood. But in spite of that, there is always doubt, because there is always a silent voter, because the CPM are also trying to make a lot of propaganda before the campaign. But when the campaign started, automatically the propaganda which the CPM was actually trying to raise has actually vanished away from the
Anthony,
picture.
Anthony, just give me a minute. Give me a minute, Anthony. I'll come back to you. I am joined by Tripura BJP President Mr. Rajiv Bhattacharya on the phone line. Oh, he's live. He's live with us. He's live with us, Mr. Rajiv Bhattacharya. Let's go to him. Can you hear me, Mr. Rajiv Bhattacharya? First of all, Mr. Rajiv Bhattacharya, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Namaskar.
Namaskar. Mr. Bhattacharya, you know, both the seats, according to the projections, are going to the BJP. This is obviously, according to you, is on expected lines.
तो हमारा जो नेता है
जी,
देश की यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने एक लक्ष्य रख के जो चुनाव उसमें लड़ा था और हम लोग भी उनकी बात में सहमत होके हम लोग को वो प्रेडिक्शन की वो जो टारगेट रखा था, लक्ष्य रखा था 400 पार, बीजेपी इस बार 400 पार, तो इस नारा को सामने रख के हम लोग चुनाव में गया था, चुनाव मैदान में हम लोग उतरे थे। और आज जो प्रेडिक्शन आ रहा है आपके माध्यम से सारे देश भर में जो प्रेडिक्शन आ रहा है, इसमें दिखाई दे रहा है कि भारी बहुमत से देश के प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी बन रहे हैं और 400 जो पार जो नारा दिया था लगभग उस जगह पर हम लोग पहुंच रहे हैं। ये एक खुश खबरी है पार्टी के लिए और आप लोगों को भी एडवांस कांग्रेचुलेशन। आप लोग भी बहुत मेहनत किया, देश भर में जो चुनाव प्रचार चला था आप लोग ने पूरे समाज को।
बटसर जी साहब, ये बताइए, हमारा स्टूडियो में असम का बीजेपी राज्यसभा एमपी पवित्र मार्गरिता जी है, अरुणाचल के बीजेपी का एमएलए मुत्सु मिठी जी भी बैठा हुआ है, बिसाइड्स अदर पैनलिस्ट भी बैठा है हमारा स्टूडियो में। मैं ये प्रश्न कर रहा था कि बीजेपी या और नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने ये नारा जो लगाया था इस बार 400 पार, आपका ये मानना है कि ये नारा जो लगाया था, ये नारा का वजह से ये मतलब जो प्रोजेक्शंस आया है 350 प्लस फॉर द एनडीए, डू यू थिंक दिस इज वन ऑफ द रीजंस? एक कारण ये नारा भी है।
नहीं, ठीक ही है। जैसे देखिए, हम लोगों को जो समाज में हम लोग चलते हैं, चाहे संसार में हो चाहे जहां भी हो, एक लक्ष्य होना चाहिए। तो जो लक्ष्य बड़ा होगा तो आपको अचीवमेंट भी बड़ा होगा। तो मोदी जी जो सोचते हैं, देखिए मोदी जी आज की नहीं बात कर रहे हैं, मोदी जी कहाँ का बात कर रहे हैं, 2047 देश कैसा होगा ये आम लोगों के सामने, आज की युवा के सामने रखा है। और जो लक्ष्य है कि भारत ऐसा होगा, भारत सबसे रिचेस्ट स्टेट होगा, देश होगा, कंट्री होगा, सारे विश्व में भारत का नाम होगा, कद ऊंचा होगा, ये विश्वगुरु बनेगा, ये जो मोदी जी का संकल्प है ये आज वास्तव में दिखाई दे रहा है। मोदी जी 400 का नारा दिया था, आज आप लोग प्रेडिक्शन में 350 आप दिखा रहा है, लेकिन मेरे मन में एक ये है, उत्साह है कि 350 तक आपने पहुंचा दिया तो 4 तारीख तक ये आते आते 400 पार हो जाएगा, ये आप लिख सकते हैं, मेरा प्रेडिक्शन है।
अच्छा, फाइनल क्वेश्चन टू यू बटसर जी, ये त्रिपुरा में जो है, अगर आप लोगों ने ये त्रिपुरा अकॉर्ड आपका पार्टी ने अगर साइन नहीं किया होता, अगर त्रिपुरा मोथा जो मेन अपोजिशन पार्टी था कि कुछ दिन पहले तक, ये अगर त्रिपुरा मोथा बीजेपी को अलायंस में नहीं आता तो त्रिपुरा ईस्ट सीट जो है उसमें क्या थोड़ा सा टफ होता बीजेपी के लिए?
ना देखिए, एक कमिटमेंट का बात है। ये 2019 में भी 2 सीट हमारा जीता था और ईस्ट जो पार्लियामेंट्री सीट है जहाँ एसटी रिजर्वेशन है वहाँ भी हम लोग एमपी चुनाव में जीता था। और हमारा धीरे धीरे 2023 में भी 23 में भी हमारा सरकार दोबारा बना और जनजातियों के लिए हम लोग बहुत अच्छा काम, हमारा गवर्नमेंट हो या मोदी जी की गवर्नमेंट हो, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट और स्टेट गवर्नमेंट मिलके जो हमारा जनजातीय क्षेत्र है उसमें डेवलपमेंट के लिए बहुत सारा काम किया है। और जो आज त्रिपुरा मथा भी आज हमारा सरकार में शामिल हुआ, हमारा पार्टी में भी शामिल हुआ, हमारा सरकार में आया है, तो एक उनका भी मानना है कि देश की डेवलपमेंट पहले प्रायोरिटी होना चाहिए। जाति की आधार पर वो बांटने वाला, देश को बांटने वाला वो बीजेपी नहीं है। बीजेपी चाहता है एकजुट होकर सब देश को आगे बढ़ना है। और इसी मुद्दे को सामने रखते हुए हमारा त्रिपुरा मोता लीडर भी सोचा है कि ऐसा नहीं चलेगा, त्रिपुरा में बीजेपी के अलावा डेवलपमेंट फर्स्ट प्रायोरिटी, चाहे जनजाति हो चाहे बंगाली हो, सब जगह मिलके एक साथ काम करेंगे और त्रिपुरा को आगे ले जाएंगे। इसी मुद्दे पर हमारा त्रिपुरा मथा जो ऑपोजिशन लीडर था वो भी बीजेपी में शामिल हुआ है। तो बाद में देखेंगे आप, सेंट्रल लीडर भी सहमत प्रकाश किया है, आप लोग देखा है, अमित शाह भी बोला है कि आगे चल के हम लोग जनजाति के लिए स्पेशल ड्राइव देके त्रिपुरा को डेवलप करेंगे। तो इस मुद्दे पर हमारा माथा भी समझ।
जी राजीव भट्टाचार्य जी, बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया आपने दिस लाइव ब्रॉडकास्ट में ज्वाइन किया। थैंक यू सो मच मिस्टर राजीव भट्टाचार्य, द बीजेपी प्रेसिडेंट फ्रॉम Tripura. I'm coming to you in 2 minutes flat, Mr. Pavitra Margarita and Swapnil Barua and Happy also. Let me quickly go to two other guests in Agartala. I've got Anthony Deb Burma. You have heard the BJP president from Tripura saying basically that even in earlier also the BJP had won the Tripura East seat. Now you were saying that it was initially very difficult to convince the people that your royal scion was the founder of Tripura Motha, his sister is the BJP candidate, not Tripura Motha candidate, but finally votes got transferred if the projections are to be accepted, right?
Right. In fact, see, for us, the party symbol is not important. For Tripura Motha, what important is that to get our rights, that is the first priority. And in fact, the government of India has agreed and has acknowledged of the past mistake. Openly, the Home Minister came to the media and said that yes, we have done a great mistake to Tripura. So from now on, they wanted to bring the change to Tripura. So looking at that aspect,
right,
the prospect of the Tripura will definitely change if the promise is being kept. So thinking and keeping that line, so we went ahead and we have selected our candidate to contest under that banner. But the prior to this, the last Lok Sabha candidate who was elected as an MP has never done for the Tripura, and neither as a BJP party has done anything for the Tripura. But when the Tripura Motha had emerged, and after seeing the power of the Tripura Motha, even the party has changed their strategy. And therefore, for us, we are with the government of India. Therefore, government of India has agreed and has promised. So therefore, we opted.
Let me ask a broad question. I'm coming to you, Sajjad Ali. I'm coming to you. Let me ask a broad question to Pavitra Margarita. The ABP C voter, they have given a projection for the whole of the northeastern region, that is 25 seats. And this is a very interesting projection because, out of 25 seats, the ABP C voter projection for the northeast is that NDA 16 to 21 and India Alliance 3 to 7, others 1 to 2. Now, in 2019, out of 25 seats, the NDA had got 18 seats. Out of 25 seats in the northeast, NDA has got 18 seats. This time, NEDA convener and Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma had projected 22 of the 25 seats as far as the northeast is concerned. But this projection already has surprises. They have given 1 seat to the Congress in Manipur, and they have given 1 seat to the Congress in Manipur. So there is a slight difference in the situation because Manipur there were 2 BJP earlier. Now this projection for this time, out of 25 seats, NDA 16 to 21 and India Alliance 3 to 7 and others 1 to 2. Mr. Margarita, what do you think about the ABP C voter this projection?
No, I will definitely see the bigger figure, that is 21. Okay, their range is from 18 to 21. As you have already have 18 seats,
Yes.
and their range is 18 to 21. They have also agreed that yes, they may reach 21 as well. So 21 plus, better to say, because my chief minister, our NEDA convener, has already said that it is 22. So if we go with the C voter also, they have agreed that yes, they have foresee it to be 21 at the highest level. So 21, I will go with 21 plus. So I will agree. But even if the lower figure, that is 18, also it is the present seat numbers, yeah, 18. So I will agree, but I will go for the bigger figure.
Right, you'll go for the bigger figure. I also have Mr. Robert Romawia Royte, top MNF leader, former minister. I am coming to you, Mr. Royte, in just exactly 1 minute. Let me very quickly ask you, Mutsumithi ji, you know, and this time, basically, that slogan which Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the BJP has given is that is bar 400 par. That means the BJP was concerned about every single seat in every state. Even a small state having one seat, the BJP took it equally, gave equal importance to that. So seats from the northeastern region may be only 25 in the overall 543 member parliament, but every seat is important, isn't it?
Obviously, अगर आप देखें तो जब हमारा पवित्र जी जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लीडर है, जो आपने बात शुरू किया और वो कहा कि ये एग्जिट पोल देख के दिल मांगी मोर, एंड हमारा भट्टाचार्य जी भी कह रहा है कि लक्ष्य बड़ा होना है, 400 पार का लक्ष्य बड़ा होना है। भारतीय जनता पार्टी का सोच बड़ा है, दिल बड़ा है, और जो आंकड़े भी आ रहा है वो भी बहुत बड़ा होने वाला है। अगर आप इफ़ यू गोइंग टू रिफ्लेक्ट ऑन दी notice the total 24 to 25 seats that are that are in the notice states. अब अगर देखें तो हमारे जो नेदा का कन्वेनर और माननीय मुख्यमंत्री हेमंत जी भी ने कहा कि somewhere we will be getting around 21 to 22 already they have already said, and that is a reflection. If you see here and there थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे थोड़ा बहुत आंकड़े में हो सकता है, but overall you are getting the gist of it, you are understanding the gist of it. And if you go to any state, come to my state, अगर आप if you come to Arunachal Pradesh, you will see कि everybody wants to be in the Bharatiya Janata Party. If we had 5 seats, we have just 2 seats, Lok Sabha seats. If we had 5 seats, we would have swapped the whole 5 seats. And जब अब कहे कि जो 400 पार का लक्ष्य जो आपने पहले भी जिक्र किया है कि this is the target that we have set up. Now we are achieving the target. Now if you see the India Alliance, खटाखट इसका पूरा विकेट गिर रहा है यहाँ पर, तो that is a reflection of the Northeast people and the development that the Narendra Modi has created out here.
Right. Let me quickly go to Mr. Robert Romawia Royte. Mr. Royte, welcome to this live broadcast. Mr. Royte, MNF leader, former minister, joining me from Aizawl tonight. Mr. Royte, one Lok Sabha seat in Mizoram, and the candidate is the sitting MP, Mr. Vanlal Vena, who belongs to your party. Now, how do you see the results? Because one of the exit polls projected that the seat is going in favor of ZPM. That is only one exit poll. There are several exit polls, as you know. One of them projected that it is going in favor of the ZPM. But what is your personal prediction as far as the Mizoram Lok Sabha seat is concerned? Mr. Royte.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wasbir. Yes, I do not agree with the exit poll that you just mentioned, and I would like to say that it would prove wrong, because this election is very different, and the vote percentage, the vote was very low. That was a clear indication and a clear proof of the mood of the ruling ZPM party. And I would also like to make it clear that ZPM party came to power by chance in the last election, that is December 2023. And during the short period of their rule, that is from December to April, that is the election date for the MP. You see, we have witnessed lots of failures and lots of corruption cases also. And let me quote a little bit particular also. And ZPM candidate was, accused of huge corruption cases, not only 1, 2, 3 cases, and that may result in the voting behavior of the people of Mizoram. So, despite the fact that you have just mentioned, I am sure that MNF candidate Puke Vanalvena, who is one of the most popular politicians in Mizoram, may prevail in the coming MP election.
Right. We'll wait for the 4th of June, but I also have with me Dr. Lalram Looney, who is an academic, who is a professor in Aizawl. Welcome once again, Dr. Lalram Looney. Do you think the people in Mizoram will vote may vote differently for the state assembly elections and the Lok Sabha elections? You just heard Mr. Royte saying that Mr. Vanlalvena is extremely popular. He has been very vocal in parliament also. He has raised several issues concerning Mizoram on the floor of the parliament and outside as well. Do you think the people recently elected the ZPM, the MNF recently lost the assembly elections, and do you think the people would have voted differently for the Lok Sabha elections?
Oh, good evening, Wasbir. Yeah. Thanks for having me in your show.
Welcome.
Yes, regarding a question, yes, the state legislative assembly election was held, last year in the month of November. So this ZPM party, which has been formed, is just like 6 months old political party which has been in power. But so far, they haven't faced any major scams or any major corruption cases sitting in the government. And as the party claim, the party claimed themselves to be the part of the people, the part of the people, which so far, as the chief minister have been portraying as a part of the people, the part of the commoners, the part of the people. Regarding their candidate, yes, they have put up an underdog among the party, one of the underdog, whom the people are not expecting. When the party announced the candidate, the masses were asking, the people were asking, who is Richard? Who is Richie? Like what Sir have said, Sir Robert has mentioned that, he has been, he has faced of that alleged, corruption cases. But one thing is that, he filed back a criminal case against 2 persons who has, spoken about that issue in a social media. And if you go by what the party have done so far, in the state,
right,
there hasn't been any major scam. There hasn't been any major corruption where the people the people has massive criticism against the government. So this poll could turn in favor of the ZPM.
Okay,
yes.
Let me ask one question directly to Mr. Royte. Mr. Royte, is the MNF a part of the NDA now or not?
Yeah, we are still a part of NDA. Actually, MNF is one of the founding members of NDA. And the NDA, as you know, is a group of more than 20 political parties. And all the political parties have full authority, and no political parties in the NDA lost their identity nor their power while joining the NDA. So MNF is still with the NDA.
Okay, now before I let you go, Mr. Royte, suppose if the projections, if your claim, the projection, at least one projection is in favor of the ZPM, and suppose your claim comes true, if the MNF were to win the Lok Sabha seat in Mizoram, what will be the broad message that it is going to give? Because the Laldu Homa government is just about a couple of months old only so far.
If MNF wins in this MP election, it will give a clear message that MNF is the leading political party in Mizoram, and at present also in terms of membership, MNF is the biggest, the largest in terms of membership, and this election is very important for the MNF and also other political parties because a number of elections are in the pipeline, and this winning in this election will prove a big, mileage for the MNF, and we are hoping for that also.
Okay, I am also joined by Mr. Henry Jodin Liana, Mizoram Congress leader. Mr. Jodin Liana, welcome. The Congress is also in the fray in Mizoram. Mr. Lalbiak Zama, a former Home Secretary, he's of course a first-time politician. One of the interesting feature in Mizoram is that there are 6 candidates in the fray, and 3 of them are first-time politicians. For example, Richard Van Mang, like Richard, is the ZPM candidate. He's an entrepreneur and first-time politician. And Mr. Lalbiak Zama of the Congress Party is a former Home Secretary and a first-time politician. And the People's Conference, Rita Malsawmy, is a singer and lyricist. She is also a first-time politician. So, interestingly, out of 6 candidates for the Mizoram Lok Sabha seat, there are 6 contestants. Out of 6, 3 are first-time politicians. Let me go to Mr. Jodin Liana. One of the projections said that ZPM is the front runner. I have Mr. Royte with me, who is saying that obviously people. I have also Miss Lal Ramluni, Dr. Lal Ramluni, who says that not many people know the ZPM candidate. How do you see the fight? How do you see the battle as far as the Lok Sabha? We know that we'll get the results in 4. It's only 3 days in between. But still, I'm asking you this question tonight because we are discussing the exit poll figures.
Sorry, Wasbir, I was a bit late because I was told that the talk show would have taken place in 8:45. But anyway, so it's a pleasure being here with you again. As far as the first time thing is concerned, in a place like Mizoram, I think every individuals are like politically very much inclined. They're very political aware, even if they are a common man. And so, as far as, yes, party politics, electoral politics, of course, it's different. It's their first time. But as far as the political awareness is concerned, I think that, the Congress candidate, Mr. Lalbiak Zama, has enough wit, has enough wisdom, among, the whole lot, as far as Mizoram is concerned, fit enough to be, the better MP. And, yes, obviously, people would say that ZPM, will be the forerunner because, everyone is kind of calculating according to the past. But I think you also know that, and all of us also know about the scandal that took place, with the ZPM candidate, and that kind of, paved way for an opportunity for a better candidate in the Congress party, to win the whole game.
I would like to involve everybody in the discussions, not just talk about Mizoram. I want to have from you, Mr. Jodin Liana, and from Mr. Royte, Mr. Pavitra Margarita, Assam Congress, Pavitra Margarita, Assam BJP leader and Rajya Sabha MP is also with us. Let me quickly go to Mr. Sajjad Ali, well-known political analyst, joining me from Agartala. Mr. Sajjad Ali, Sajjad, basically both the seats are projected to go to the BJP. Now, in the overall context, was this on expected lines? Because there was a lot of confusion first, because the BJP candidate in East is the sister of the Tripura Motha founder. Now, Anthony Debbarma said initially it was very difficult to tell the people, but later people understood the dynamics and the votes got transferred.
Thank you. My take is that BJP has advantage to win both the seats, the East Tribal Reserve seat and the West General seat. This is because the BJP has struck a deal with the Tripura Motha, which has got huge, influence over tribal people, at least till now. And the vote share which they got in 2023 assembly election is naturally is going to in favor of BJP in this Lok Sabha election. And the West Tripura Lok Sabha election was quite, it's convenient for the BJP to win, according to me, because former Chief Minister Biplab Kumar Dev is the candidate, and they still hold, a large number of, seats in West Tripura constituency in comparison to East Tripura constituency. And the most interesting part of this election is the selection of, Pratut's elder sister as BJP candidate. So BJP has counted every seat as reflected in the, exit poll projections. They have taken the election very seriously. So they have struck a deal with the people.
Alliances have been a key strategy of the BJP, because we know that the BJP, even if they don't need the numbers, they keep their allies intact. Let's broad-base the discussion. I'll start with Mutsumiti ji. Mutsumiti, what does this overall figure indicates? It's every exit poll has showed that the BJP is improving upon its tally, even if slightly, over the 219 figure of 303 BJP and 50 NDA. So total NDA figure in 2019 was 353. Now all the exit polls are saying that it will be a slight improvement on the 2019 tally. What is the message that you are getting? What does it mean for the last 1 decade of rule under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi? What is the message this exit poll gives to the country?
See, taking the context into the exit poll also, but the message that the Honorable Prime Minister also wanted to give to the people of India, if you see the internal targets of the BJP, our own internal targets were 370. If you see that number holds very much significance in the annals of of our Indian history. This number, Article 370, जो हमारे जो जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में जो हमारा अभिन्न अंक है जोड़ा गया है, the Honorable Prime Minister also wants to remind you that it is the BJP that has been able to do what multiple years, decades, 70 years, people were saying it was not achievable. Article 370 was enacted, it was scrapped. This is the party that has now wants to tell the people, the Honorable Prime Minister, the BJP wants to tell the people, we have done this. We have done this work. We have brought in infrastructure development. If you see the economic growth, if you see the GDP growth is expected at 7 to 8% now. So this kind of growth, जिस रफ्तार से हम चल रहा है, and जिस रफ्तार से अगर आप देखें एग्जिट पोल भी हमारे बीजेपी के लिए दिखा रहा है, it is showing that the people are totally with the Bharatiya Janata Party and the people are totally with the leadership of the Honorable Prime Minister, and this is a reflection of it. And this is where this nation is heading. See, these elections, ये अभी के जो elections are, these are very high stakes elections. High stakes because we are going to vote a union government, a government of the people, a government that should have a vision, a government that must, whatever the obstacles are that the country is facing, not only just within but external obstacles. Come to my state in Arunachal Pradesh, you will see the strategic shape that has taken. If you see the security, sense of border security that we have given to our people, the party has given to our people, I think there is nothing that any other party can beat the Bharatiya Janata Party. That's what.
Let me take the opinion of Mr. Swapnil Barua. Mr. Swapnil Barua, what is the broad message that you get from these numbers? How does it reflect on the governance in the last 10 years?
Well, I think I see it as an entirely different thing. The political aspect is on the backside. It's rather more the economic side that has been played, has come to the forefront, and the people have realized that the economy is more or less doing well, and we don't want a substantial change in the overall economic scenario in the country. I am talking about in the sense of the overall image of the country and the economy vis-a-vis the other countries of the world. But within the country itself, there are certain issues which, particularly the employment one and also the price issue which is there, which the Prime Minister is aware of, and that is why you are still seeing that the free rice has been assured to be continued till for another 5 years, and also the Prime Minister himself has declared that within the next 30 days he is going to take care of the student issue or the youth issue, which he feels is an important issue. So my final word is that I think this is more of a economic victory, economic status quo
you were
than a
saying
political.
In so many words, you were saying that the economic policies of the Modi government has clicked. Babitra Margarita, how do you look at these figures? It is now, if we take all the different agencies, at least 6 agencies we have shown, 7 agencies we have shown, everybody has given a clear edge to the NDA. That means, if we, from these figures, if we assume that on June 4, Prime Minister, or for that matter, everybody, on June 4, Narendra Modi comes back as the Prime Minister for the 3rd time, and it's going to be an NDA government again, what is the message that the last 10 years have given out to the people of India?
So, Mr. Swapnil Burra has rightly said that yes, the economic growth, the stable socio-economic cultural scenario of our country, our progress. And if I come to Assam in the northeast, I can remember once in the Rajya Sabha I told that when Mr. Khargeji was asked after the defeat of Nagaland and Tripura, he categorically said, "Oh, छोटा-छोटा राज्य है नॉर्थ ईस्ट का, इसमें हरने से कोई दिक्कत नहीं होता है." So he underestimated our northeastern states because they judged, they assessed one state by the numbers of Lok Sabha seats, one small state like us have. But मैंने तभी राज्यसभा में बोला था, Khargeji, although you consider these states to be very small one, only 1 seat, 2 seats, so you underestimate as northeast as a whole. But एक दो करके असम और नॉर्थ ईस्ट में लेकिन 25 सीट है, उसमें से सब सीट मोदी जी को हम इस बार गिफ्ट देंगे और वही साउथ छाने के लिए जा रहा है. So we are going to get 21 to 22 seats. This is because Modi ji considers, I have already once said in your TV show here, that Modi ji considers Assam and the northeast to be the growth engine of modern India. वो बोलता है कि असम और नॉर्थ ईस्ट है ईशान कोण पे अवस्थित अष्टलक्ष्मी. So this is his respect and love for this entire northeastern region. That is why we are gifting this 21-22 seats to Narendra Modi ji for a Bikshit Northeast, Bikshit Bharat. This is the mantra of modern India, modern Northeast India. This is practical. So keeping aside all the development of other parts of our country, if I say only about Northeast, it is, I will repeat one thing, that the first railway station was commissioned in the state of Nagaland in 1903. For the second railway station, people of Nagaland and we the northeastern people had to wait for 119 years. Only when Modi ji came to power, we got the second railway station. This is the example of our progress in the northeast.
Yes, at this point I welcome Mr. Jacob Khaling, senior leader of the SKM and political secretary to the Sikkim Chief Minister, Mr. Pawan Chamling, Mr. P.S. Tamang. I'm sorry, Mr. P.S. Tamang. Prem Singh Tamang is the Chief Minister, of course. Mr. Jacob Khaling, कैसे देखते हैं the lone Lok Sabha seat जो है, the projection जो exit polls में दिखाया जा रहा है कि ये this is going to the SKM. Your party is winning the Lok Sabha seat and that is the projection. So ये क्या expected lines में है? Is it on expected lines? Were you already expecting your candidate to win?
Good evening, everyone. And,
good evening.
जो आपने एग्जिट पोल का भी जो बहुत सारे टीवी चैनल से और मीडिया हाउस से आ रहा है और यही सच है और इसमें हम कंफर्म है कि जो सिक्किम का एक लोकसभा आसन है एसकेएम पार्टी का उम्मीदवार डॉक्टर इंद्रहांग सुब्बा दोबारा जीत के निश्चित रूप से पार्लियामेंट पहुंचेंगे. ये हम विश्वास करते हैं और कल ये हकीकत में परिवर्तन भी होगा.
तो ये लोकसभा का हुआ एंड कल आपका स्टेट में साइमल्टेनियस असेंबली इलेक्शंस भी हुआ था फॉर द 32 मेंबर असेंबली. लोगों का कहना है कि ये फाइट जो था एसकेएम और एसडीएफ के बीच में ये बहुत टाइट फाइट था, ये बहुत टफ फाइट था. ये क्या आप मानते हैं कि इट वाज अ टफ कंटेस्ट? ये मानते हैं क्या आप?
अगर सिक्किम में जो लास्ट वोट हुआ था 2019 में, 2014 में, उसके आगे 2009 में, अगर ये 3 चुनाव आप देखेंगे और इस बार का ये चुनाव देखेंगे तो हमें यही नहीं लगता कि हमारा एसडीएफ पार्टी से टफ कंपटीशन हुआ, टफ मार्जिन में वोटिंग हुआ. ये सिक्किम का आदमी शायद नहीं मानेगा. विभिन्न एनालाइज करने वाला करेंगे जो भी बोल सकेंगे, पर हकीकत में स्पेशली दूर दराज गांव बस्ती में जो वोट हुआ था वो एब्सोल्युटली एसकेएम के फेवर में हुआ था. और यहाँ तक हुआ था कि चुनाव के बहुत सारे आगे महीने से और चुनाव के दिन तक अपोजिशन पार्टी कोई बड़ा कैंपेनिंग मीटिंग, कोई बड़ा रैली, कोई
where is
बड़ा
Jacob Khalling
रोड शो, पब्लिक गैदरिंग तक कर नहीं पाया था। इसलिए टफ फाइट हुआ, ये थोड़ा हम नहीं मानते हैं।
अच्छा, तो आपका प्रोजेक्शन क्या है, आपका प्रेडिक्शन क्या है? 2019 में एसकेएम 17 सीट मिला था, 17 सीट, एंड एसडीएफ 15 मिला था। इट वाज अ क्लोज फाइट, लेकिन बाद में काफी सारा लोग, पॉलिटिकल इक्वेशन पूरा चेंज हो गया। एसडीएफ का से बहुत लोग चला जा करके बीजेपी बन गया. So they have become BJP. Now there is only one SDF MLA in the 32 member Sikkim Legislative Assembly, and that is the SDF leader Pawan Chamling. तो आप इस बार क्या प्रोजेक्शन है आपका?
सिर्फ दो बात कहना चाहता हूं। एक, पहली बात, 2019 में जितना विधायक के साथ हमने सरकार बनाया था, उससे मजबूत सरकार, उससे ज्यादा विधायक के साथ 100% 100% सरकार हम एसकेएम पार्टी का बनाएंगे। एक बात भी है। और हमारा प्रोजेक्शन के बारे में अगर एक दो बात हमारे कहे अनुसार, हमारा रणनीति के अनुसार सही हुआ हो तो हम 32 में 32 सीट जीतने का सबसे प्रबल चांसेस लेके आगे बढ़ रहा है। और 32 में 32 को हमने संभावना देखा है, जो कल हकीकत में प्रमाणित होते हम देखना चाहते भी हैं।
तो जैकब खालिंग जी, हम आपको इनवाइट करते हैं। कल भी हमारा लाइव शो सुबह 6 बजे से लाइव रहेंगे, तो आप अगर शो में आएंगे तो आप अगर एनालिसिस आपका देगा तो बहुत ही अच्छा रहेगा दर्शकों को लिए। थैंक यू सो मच जैकब खालिंग जी। आई एम ऑल्सो ज्वाइंड by Mr. Vikas Basnet, who is the press secretary to the Chief Minister and a senior leader, another senior leader of the SKM, that is the ruling party. Vikas Basnet, welcome to this program. Now, as I asked Jacob Khalling, what is your prediction for tomorrow in the assembly elections?
As my colleague have already mentioned, that we are confident to get all 32 seats of Sikkim State Assembly. And our preparations are going on, and tomorrow, as soon as we get the result, we'll have a grand victory rallies all over the Sikkim.
You will have a grand victory rally tomorrow. You are already preparing. Are you already preparing for the victory rally?
Yes, obviously. I have been assigned in the Namchi camp. So I just took a round of the Namchi city. So that is one of the largest district of Sikkim. So while I seeing the excitement of our supporters, there will be the grand victory celebrations all over the Sikkim. People have already started purchasing sweets, and there will be the big celebrations tomorrow. And it is the great day for the SKM, because we will be forming a government for the second time, and that would be with a absolute margin.
So because Basnet, Jacob Khalling ji, सिर्फ 12 घंटा बचा है। सिर्फ 12 घंटे के बाद 9 बजे, कल सुबह 9 बजे तक पूरा पिक्चर लगभग क्लियर हो जाएगा, क्योंकि आपका वहां काउंटिंग सुबह 6 बजे से है, तो लगभग 3-4 घंटा में पिक्चर क्लियर हो जाएगा। सो आपका बहुत ही कॉन्फिडेंटली आप कह रहे हैं विकास बासनेट।
बहुत कॉन्फिडेंट हूँ। अभी मैंने बोला, जब कार्यकर्ता से मिल रहे तो कोई न्यूट्रल वोटर से भी आप मिले, तो वो लोग भी बहुत एक्साइटमेंट है। अभी सिलगुड़ी से मिठाई आना शुरू हो गया, इधर भी मिठाई का दुकान जितना भी है सब में हम लोग का कार्यकर्ता मिठाई खरीदना शुरू कर दिया। और कल सिक्किम के लिए एक खास दिन रहेगा, क्योंकि सेकेंड टर्म में 32 में 32 लाने का इतिहास सिक्किम एसकेएम दोहरा रही है।
Thank you, because let me go to Mr. Rigzing Bhutia, the leader of the SDF party. Rigzing Bhutia, welcome. You have heard the two SKM leaders, both Vikas Basnet and Mr. Jacob Khalling. They expressed their confidence कि कल जो है SKM जीतने वाला है असेंबली इलेक्शन में, एंड उनका कहना है कि दोबारा PS तमांग जी जीतेंगे और मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे। आपका क्या कहना है? हाउ डिड द कंटेस्ट गो? ऑडियो प्लीज पुट ऑन योर माइक, प्लीज पुट ऑन योर माइक, जूम माइक, योर जूम माइक, टर्न इट ऑन। turn it on. Rigzim Bhutia, please turn on your mic.
At the bottom.
Audio. Your audio. Zoom audio. Okay. I will go to Robert Romawaya Royte. Okay, Royte's net is down. Okay, I have with me Mr. P. Bage, the president of the Arunachal state working president of the Arunachal NPP, joining me from Itanagar. Mr. Bage, welcome. तो अरुणाचल में प्रोजेक्शंस है कि दोनों ही सीट बीजेपी का पक्ष में जा रहा है, ये आपके हिसाब से ये एक्सपेक्टेड लाइंस में है, और इवन असेंबली इलेक्शन का रिजल्ट भी कल निकालने वाला है, तो उसमें भी बीजेपी ने ऑलरेडी 10 सीट्स जीत लिया है, तो आपका कैंडिडेट्स भी काफी कैंडिडेट्स आपका भी कंटेस्ट किया है, तो क्या प्रेडिक्शन है आपका?
जहां तक आप एमपी का सवाल है, वहां पे मेरे हिसाब से एक टफ फाइट रहा. द फाइट वाज इन बिटवीन स्पेशली द कांग्रेस एंड द बीजेपी, और लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से बीजेपी निकल जाएंगे, इसलिए जो एग्जिट पोल बता रहे कि 2 सीट निकलेंगे, इट मे कम ट्रू. और जहां तक स्टेट असेंबली का सवाल है, उसमें हमारे पार्टी ने लगभग 20 सीट उतरे हैं, और हमने अच्छा कैंडिडेट और एक अच्छा मतलब कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी को आइडेंटिफाई करके उतरा था. तो वी बिलीव दैट आउट ऑफ 20 वी एक्सपेक्ट 20 सीट कम आउट. ऑफ कोर्स 5-6 सीट आगे पीछे हो सकता है, लेकिन हम एक्सपेक्ट करते हैं कि हम हायर साइड पे हम जीतेंगे. और लेकिन ओवरऑल यहाँ बीजेपी का अच्छा दबदबाव है, और बीजेपी ही मेजोरिटी आएंगे, और सिंस हम एनडीए के पार्टनर है, we don't have any objections कि अगर बीजेपी सरकार बनाते हैं.
बागे जी, एनपीपी इज ए पार्टनर ऑफ द एनडीए अलायंस, एनपीपी इज ए पार्ट ऑफ द एनडीए. तो कल जब इलेक्शंस का रिजल्ट आएगा, तब एनपीपी के क्या मंत्री पद के लिए कि दावा रहेगा?
ये इलेक्शन के बाद ही जो सिचुएशन क्रिएट करेंगे, जो सिचुएशन क्रिएट होंगे, उनके बेसिस पे ही यूजुअली पॉलिटिकल डिसीजन होता है. इसलिए इस पे हम ज्यादा कमेंट नहीं करेंगे कि आफ्टर रिजल्ट व्हाट काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन विल क्रिएट, दैट विल डिपेंड. तो उस बेसिस पे हम डिसाइड करेंगे.
Okay, I'll have to go for my producers are saying me I have to go for a very short break. I'll come back after this very short break and go to my panelist and wrap up this exit poll discussions for tonight.
উদৰ সুগন্ধ, এতিয়া নতুন এংগেজ ৰাছ ডিঅ'ড.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
সাধারণ স্টিল এনেকৈ পৰে, মাইথন স্টিল এনেকৈ পৰে, ধমকৈ.
News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m. News to keep you ahead. Evening Prime, every day at 7 p.m.
Welcome back to the live broadcast. Let me go and let me bring Happy, the Congress spokesperson. Basically, what do you have to finally say, your last word on the final projection? Because it is clear that the NDA, if we have to accept, if you don't accept any of the exit polls, it's a different story. There is no point in asking you. But projections are projection. We are saying that it's a projection. But numbers may differ, but projection gives a clear majority to the NDA. Now, what does it mean? Where do you think the India alliance may have gone wrong?
Okay. Before that, I would definitely like to counter what Mitsuji has said. He has talked about Article 370. It's nice, okay, Article 370, BJP has come up to, with a big accolades. But the sad part is they are out of 6 seats, MP seats, they were only able to give 2 seats. So, they have done such a big thing and big news for the entire India. The 370 they have, taken care of, and still they are only contesting for 2 seats. So, I fail to understand why this has been happening. Secondly, are you saying, or please correct me if I am wrong, in the last 10 years, out of corruption, communalism, unemployment, safety for women, still, BJP is claiming that they are going to get more than 400. That is something, people have to really think about it. That is what I think. And let me also correct you, out of those, the MP candidates who have fought elections, 29 registered case has been come up for murder case, 19 criminal record, 3 were from rape case, and so many things. So are you saying that the people of India are still voting those rapists? They are still
you have to ask the people of India.
They are still voting those people who have done the murder, and still cases has been going on. Let's not forget the son. Let's not forget Brij Bhushan Singh. Let's not forget Prajwal Ravanna.
Mutsuji will answer. But
exactly. And lastly, yes, what you said, I would like to say, yes, all today before ending the show, all I would say that yes, India Alliance is going to come up really clean, and I would say that I can predict. I am not the god, or I am not someone that I can say this much, but yes, 295 plus is what India Alliance is going to get.
That is what I am saying. We are only having to people of India have already voted.
Exactly,
by the way,
and more than 295 seats is what we are going to get.
Already voted.
That is correct.
People of India have already voted. Wait till June 4th and we will know the result.
Let me quickly go
to Rigsing Bhutia, and then I'll come to Jacob Kalling also. Rigsing Bhutia, leader of the SDF. Rigsing Bhutia, your opponents, that is the SKM, is extremely confident. Mr. Jacob Kalling is on the program. He is extremely confident. Other leaders are extremely confident that they are going to get the majority. They are saying that they are preparing for the victory celebrations tomorrow. What do you have to say?
First of all, thank you, Northeast Live. Thank you for having me here. I just want to say, these are exit poll results only. So what I believe is these are conducted by asking the voters whom they have voted for when they are leaving the polling stations. So the current situation in Sikkim, 5 years of governance, there has been a lot of, in the name of democracy, there has been a lot of dictatorship. So Sikkim, the people of Sikkim, they know where they have voted. They know their decision, they know their leaders, and they have been waiting for this April 19 so that they can make a right decision and get themselves free from this dictatorship rule led by the SKM government. So now if you ask the people, so जब exit poll का बात है, तो जब आप बात पूछोगे कि आपने वोट किसको दिया, वो लोग तो बोलेंगे, झूठ बोलेंगे ऐसा बोल के कि हमने तो रूलिंग को ही दे दिया, लेकिन उन लोगों को पता है उनने कहाँ पर वोट दिया है. ये सब एग्जिट पोल ही है. सिक्किम का जनता डिसाइड कर चुका है, जो आप कल 4 तारीख को देखने को मिलेंगे. सो मेरा मानना ये है कि मैं मैसेज ये देना चाहता हूँ कि हमारे एसकेएम के 2 वरिष्ठ नेता जेकब कालिंग सर और विकास बस्ते सर को कि थोड़ा सा एनर्जी बचा के रखिए. आपका जो कॉन्फिडेंस है वो कल 4 तारीख को देखने को मिलेंगे. और जो मिठाइयाँ आपने बोल रखी थी आपको इतना बता दो, वो मिठाइयाँ बिगड़नी नहीं चाहिए। अगर बाजी एसडीएफ ने मारा तो आप अभी नामची पर स्टेशन हो, मैं खुद अपना आदमी बेच के आपकी मिठाइयाँ बाहर आपके हाथ से मिठाइयाँ खरीद के सिक्किम के जनता को बांटूंगा। धन्यवाद।
Okay, Jacob Khaling ji, Rigzing Bhutia is totally countered you. तो वो बात छोड़िए. Now SKM is a part of the NDA. तो ये सारा फिगर, आई एम आस्किंग यू, सिक्किम के बारे में नहीं पूछ रहा हूँ, ओवरऑल इंडियन कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आपको ये प्रश्न पूछ रहा हूँ मैं, जैकब खालिंग जी, कि सारा जो एग्जिट पोल है, सारा एग्जिट पोल एक ही बात कह रहा है कि क्लियर मेजॉरिटी दे रहा है एनडीए को. तो ये किस लिए हुआ है? ये आपका क्या हिसाब है? ये क्या 10 साल के, पिछले 10 साल के जो मोदी सरकार के जो गवर्नेंस था, अगर ये एग्जिट पोल सही है तो इसको कैसे मानेंगे आप, कैसे देखेंगे? जैकब खालिंग जी, आपका ऑडियो ऑन कीजिए, ऑडियो.
सॉरी
या बोलिए, अभी बोलिए.
से सेंटर में श्री मोदी जी द्वारा नेतृत्व एनडीए सरकार है, और उसमें 2019 से पोस्ट पोल हम अलायंस बन के राष्ट्र के साथ काम करने का हमें सौभाग्य मिला. अगर विगत का वर्ष देखे तो सिक्किम के लिए भी एक ये स्वर्णिम समय रहा, जहां पर केंद्र सरकार ने सिक्किम के हर मुद्दे को सुलझाने के लिए और हर विकास को प्रगति और द्रुत गति देने के लिए हर सहयोग किया. और देश का भी जीडीपी ग्रोथ देखे, अगर नेशनल सिक्योरिटी का बात बोले तो हर जगह में देश ने भी बहुत सारे तरक्की किया. शायद इसी तरक्की के मद्देनजर आज सारे टेलीविजन का एग्जिट पोल में एनडीए गवर्नमेंट को फिर से बहुमत मिल रहा है. यही हकीकत भी कल बनेगा, हम आश्वस्त है और हम ये विश्वास भी करते हैं. और फिर से एनडीए सरकार में सिक्किम क्रांतिकारी मोर्चा पार्टी का सरकार गठबंधन में रहकर काम करने का गर्व, ये अवसर मिलेगा, हम ये भी विश्वास करते हैं. और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी और गृह मंत्री श्री अमित शाह जी को हम अग्रिम बधाई भी देते हैं. ये एग्जिट पोल बन जाए, ये हम कामना भी करते हैं. और इस सिक्किम में डिस्पाइट ऑफ नेगेटिव पॉलिटिक्स एंड फॉल्स प्रोपेगेंडा ऑफ अपोजिशन पार्टी, अगेन एसकेएम पार्टी इज गोइंग टू फॉर्म द सेकेंड टर्म गवर्नमेंट विद फुल मेजोरिटी, ये कंफर्म है. और शायद हमें मिठाइयाँ और भी कम पड़ जाए, पर हम जनता से और इस को जरूर मनाएंगे.
लास्ट टाइम 2019 में एसकेएम का टैली 17 था, एसडीएफ का टैली 15 था, लेकिन एसडीएफ से ज्यादातर लोग जो एमएलए बना था, दे हैव गॉन एंड जॉइंड द बीजेपी. तो आज का तारीख में बीजेपी का भी नंबर है, तो बीजेपी का नंबर आज का तारीख में बीजेपी हैज सेवरल एमएलएस इन सिक्किम. एसडीएफ का देयर इज ओनली वन एमएलए. नाउ इस बार क्या आपका जो एमएलए है, आर यू कीपिंग देम इन अ सेपरेट लोकेशन, एक सुरक्षित, ये भी र्यूमर चल रहा है. आप तो यू आर इन द थिक ऑफ थिंग्स, आप क्या कहेंगे?
नहीं, कल एक लोकल न्यूज में भी एंकर ने मुझे यही बात पूछा था कि हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग का बात हो रहा है, आप लोग ने एमएलए कहाँ रखा है, कैंडिडेट को कहाँ रखा है, बोला था. और मैंने वो कल भी बोला था, यही बात आज भी बोलता हूँ कि जो हमारा 32 एमएलए कैंडिडेट है और एक लोकसभा का कैंडिडेट है, वो सब जनता के तरफ वफादार है और पार्टी उनके ऊपर बहुत सारे विश्वास करते हैं. इसलिए उन लोगों को कोई सेपरेट जगह पे रखने का कोई प्लान हमने नहीं किया है. अभी हमारा जो 32 कैंडिडेट है, सब 32 कैंडिडेट अपने अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में है. हमारा पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट एवं मुख्यमंत्री सिर्फ वो गैंगटॉक में है, और जितने भी हमारा कैंडिडेट है सब कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में ओपनली अपने घर में अपने दोस्तों के साथ, पार्टी सपोर्टर के साथ है. कल के मतगणना में वो सब डिस्ट्रिक्ट हेडक्वार्टर में जाएंगे और मतगणना में खुद भाग लेंगे और विजयी बन के हम सब शाम को गैंगटॉक मुख्यमंत्री अथवा पार्टी प्रेसिडेंट के निवास स्थान में पहुंचेंगे. क्योंकि सिक्किम क्रांतिकारी मोर्चा पार्टी का जितना भी होने वाला एमएलए अभी का उम्मीदवार है, हर जनता के तरफ जवाबदेही है और वो जनमत को सम्मान करते हैं.
राइट.
ये जो जनमत को सम्मान नहीं करते, सिर्फ वो लोग ही, उसके ऊपर ही कोई शंका और डर रहता है. पर जनता के जनमत जो सिरों पर करेगा, उसके ऊपर ऐसा शंका नहीं है. इसलिए हमारा सब कॉन्फिडेंस के साथ अपना अपने कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में है. अभी
बहुत स्पष्ट शब्द में जैकब खालिंग जी ने कहा है कि उनका एमएलए कहीं स्पेशल जगह में रखने का कोई प्लान नहीं है, सब सारे अपना अपना कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी में है। रिगजिंग भुटिया जी, आपका क्या कोई आशंका है क्या? डू यू थिंक that there is a threat to your MLAs that they might switch sides after the election results are announced tomorrow? Is there a fear? कोई डर है क्या?
मैं ये डिनाई करता हूँ क्योंकि हमारे ऐसा कुछ फेयर नहीं है। See, SDF, I have always seen SDF not as a party but as an institution.
Right.
So ये जो एक आप बोल सकते हैं कि ये सोने की खराब जैसा बोल सकते हैं। यहाँ पर जो कैंडिडेट आए वो सब कैंडिडेट को फुल्ली डिसिप्लिन की तरह ट्रेन किया है और किसी भी सिचुएशन में या फिर किसी भी सिचुएशन कंडीशन में आए अगर वो फेस करते सिक्किम जितने जनता है उन लोगों का राइट्स है, उन लोगों का जो वॉइसेस है उसको कॉम्प्रोमाइज नहीं करेंगे। तो अभी उन लोगों को भी हमारे कैंडिडेट में भी वो वाले प्रिंसिपल्स है। सो किसी भी हालत में हमारा जो एमएलए कैंडिडेट्स है वो लोग अपने हॉर्स ट्रेडिंग में नहीं आएंगे भी और वो लोग अपने अस्तित्व को भी इस तरह पॉलिटिकल बाजार में नीलाम नहीं करेंगे। सो टू कंटिन्यू विद जैकब खालिंग सर, आई विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। फिर से आपके चैनल में मैं ये भी बताना चाहता हूँ कि दैट विल मेक अ हिस्टोरिक कमबैक, सो दैट इज फॉर श्योर बिकॉज जिस तरह की रिस्पॉन्स और जिस तरह की सपोर्ट हमें जनता की तरफ से मिल रही है उसी बयान में से ये एग्जिट पोल वाला नहीं लेकिन जनता की जिस तरीके रिस्पॉन्स और सपोर्ट हमें मिल रहा है, वी आर कॉन्फिडेंट दैट द पीपल ऑफ Sikkim will return the mandate to our party, and Pawan Kumar Chamling will enter his sixth term in office as the Chief Minister of Sikkim.
Right. Mr. Jacob Khaling and Mr. Rigjing Bhutia, we are going live tomorrow with the election results in Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh. I request both of you to be on my program live from early in the morning, if possible, to bring our viewers, entire viewers in Sikkim and Arunachal Pradesh with your insights into the results as they come in and the trends as they come in from your states. Thank you very much for being on the program. I am also have with me Mr. Ashish Saha. Ashish Saha is a Congress candidate from the Tripura East constituency. He is contesting against the BJP candidate. Now he is also the Tripura Congress president. Welcome Mr. Ashish Saha to this live broadcast. Tripura Congress president, candidate himself from Tripura East. Now Ashish ji, the exit polls exit polls projections are showing both the seats in Tripura to have gone to the BJP. This is the projection. What is your first reaction?
Actually, मैं पहले आपको एक करेक्शन कर देते हूँ कि
बोलिए।
वेस्ट त्रिपुरा पार्लियामेंट्री कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी
Sorry,
में
West
चुनाव
Tripura.
लड़े थे।
I am sorry, yes.
ईस्ट में हमारा इंडिया ओके फाइन। इंडिया जोट की जो कैंडिडेट है लेफ्ट की ईस्ट पार्लियामेंट्री कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में वो दूसरा है। मेरी जो ये दोनों सीट के बारे में मेरी कॉन्फिडेंस है कि त्रिपुरा के लोग यहाँ पे परिवर्तन के लिए वोट डाला है और त्रिपुरा की आम जनता हमारी स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट जो डबल इंजन गवर्नमेंट है उसके बहुत खफा है, डिससेटिस्फेक्शन उनको बहुत ज़्यादा है क्योंकि जो कमिटमेंट इन लोगों ने 2014 और 2019 में किया है और 2018 की असेंबली इलेक्शन में इन लोग किया था, तो अभी तक इसका कोई असर दिखाए नहीं और इनका जो इम्प्लीमेंटेशन वो भी हमारी स्टेट में दिखाई नहीं पड़ रहा है। तो इसी को लेके आम जनता में बहुत खफा है और महंगाई, बेरोजगारी यहाँ पे भी एक मुद्दा है, जो मुद्दा हम सारे इंडिया में हमारी इंडिया ब्लॉक की तरफ से हम लोग उठाए थे और इसी मुद्दा को लेके हमारा जो चुनाव हमारा चुनाव फर्स्ट फेज में है, सेकंड फेज में ईस्ट पार्लियामेंट्री कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसी में था। तो दोनों मुद्दा हमारी यहाँ पे बहुत जोर शोर से ये पब्लिक के बीच में गया है और उसी को लेके वोट डाला है। कुछ जगह में ये लोग हमारी पोलिंग एजेंट को मारपीट करके भगा दिया, कई जगह पे फॉल्स वोट भी डाला है। ईसीआई को मैंने कंप्लेंट डाला था, तो उसी को लेके कोई अभी तक ईसीआई की तरफ से कोई रिप्लाई नहीं है और इसके बारे में कोई ऐसा ठोस कदम भी ये लोग नहीं उठाए हैं। फिर भी हम लोगों का जो यहाँ का जो ग्राउंड रियलिटी है, क्रॉस वोटिंग हुआ है ये रूलिंग पार्टी की तरफ से, उसमें हम दोनों का उम्मीद है कि यहाँ पे दोनों सीट में अच्छा असर पड़ेगा।
Okay, Ashish Shah ji, thank you very much for your insight as far as Tripura elections are concerned. Now, the overall big takeaway from this exit polls, big takeaway is that, BJP and NDA is set to beat its 2019 tally. Last comments from you, Mutsumiti ji.
Thank you very much. Before I say something, I want to reply to Madam Gogoiji's comment regarding जो has the BJP क्या inflation या unemployment के ऊपर जनता के पास गया कि नहीं किया? जी हाँ, भारतीय जनता पार्टी जनता के पास गया है and that जनता का वर्डिक्ट EVM में कैद है। कल परसों जब 4 तारीख को जब आपके जो रिजल्ट निकलेंगे वहाँ नतीजा दिखाई देंगे and this is the initial trend that you are seeing in the exit poll. Second thing about Article 370, if Article 370 was such a big success, why isn't the BJP putting up much candidates in J and K? Now
only two candidates.
Only two. Now you will have to understand that the Bharatiya Janata Party and the Honorable Prime Minister is just not only after votes. It also is building a nation. It is building a nation. Hence, you would realize that my state Arunachal has just 2 MPs. But the Honorable Prime Minister in the past 5 years has visited Arunachal 5 times, which in the last 70 years have not been achieved that. So that is the भावना जो है Honorable Prime Minister का, इसीलिए ये जो आप आंकड़े देख रहे हैं यहाँ पर, that is the end of it. Now मैडम जी आप मुस्कुरा रहे हो, मैं समझ रहा हूँ,
अच्छी बात है बिच्छू जी, बहुत
दिल में जो गम है
सपना देखते रहे। And I will also like to say one sentence only. एक ही बात बोलना चाहूंगी, one statement. अब की बार मोदी जी प्रधानमंत्री नहीं बन रहा है, अब की बार इंडिया अलायंस आ रहा है, कैसे? ठकाठक वोट जीत के।
वहाँ तो ठकाठक विकेट गिर ही रहा है, फिर भी नतीजा अभी ट्रेंड जो दिखा रहा है, there is a huge gap. 4 तारीख पे नतीजा आ जाएंगे,
पता चल
जाएगा। Absolutely. We will wrap up this discussion, exit polls, but the big takeaway is that the projections shows that the NDA is all set to beat its 2019 tally of 353. That is number 1. Number 2, the BJP may this time open its account in Tamil Nadu. That is also one of the big takeaway. We'll have to wait and watch. And if the projections are any indication, BJP is all set to make a good performance as far as West Bengal is concerned, and Uttar Pradesh continues to remain a BJP bastion if the projections are to be seen as true. That is also one of the takeaway. Northeastern region, again continues to be a stronghold of the NDA as far the exit poll projections. Some of the exit poll projections showing that it can get anything between 16 to 21 seats out of the 25 seats in the northeastern region. This is a big takeaway as far as these exit poll projections are concerned. And Assam, which has the highest number of 14 of the 25 Lok Sabha seats as far as the northeast is concerned, again going to remain an NDA stronghold like the last elections in 2019, where the NDA had almost swept the Assam elections. This time also the projection shows that the NDA figure will hover between 11 to 12 as far as the BJP and its alliance partners are concerned. So on the whole, if we are to accept, I am repeatedly saying we'll wait for the election results. As I always say, voters are the king as far as elections are concerned. We will have to wait and watch until June 4th. But for tonight, I want to end with a clear projection that has come on after this exit polls, is that the BJP is advantage. It is advantage BJP, advantage NDA as far as elections to the 18th Lok Sabha is concerned. I thank all my panelists for participating in this exit poll discussions and the viewers for watching the show. Good night and goodbye.